Hey, Coop, do you remember why the hell I had you pull this music last week? There was a reason why, and I forgot why I had you pull this classical, or classical piece. Do you remember why? What was it?
No, all I heard from you was, give me the morning song.
What is this, like the beginning of a cartoon or something?
Well, it's been used in a lot of cartoons. No, it's driving me nuts.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it was last week. I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday last week. I said, yeah, get that morning. You know what? It was something you said, I thought. And then I said, give me that classical morning piece.
Is it called morning piece? It's always used for morning stuff.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
is. Yeah, it's like the morning music. What the? Hey,
what was that?
Rox, do me a favor. Can you Google-ate something real quick?
Maybe it'd be a good show open. Get the show going.
Oh, yeah, this will really get the show going.
It's technically called the morning mood.
What is it?
It's technically the morning mood.
Yeah, and who's the composer on that?
Edward Grieg?
Grieg.
Grieg?
Yeah, Edvard Grieg. Yes, I was going to say Grieg. I thought it was Grieg.
Of course, yeah. Philip Glass. Edward Grieg.
All right, so there was a reason. Damn it. Son of a... There was a reason why I wanted to pull that damn relaxing morning song. But I can't remember. It was,
this is happening more often.
But it was something good, too. There was something that was happening that it was going to be good. And I just looked up on my little soundboard here. I'm like, this is the morning song. And why the hell did I have Coop pull this thing?
God, early onset, bro. It's happening more and more. I'm worried.
No, it's not.
It's happened a couple times a week when you're forgetting stuff that you want to talk about or do, and you're just like, what?
Cut the crap. By the way, Rox, thanks for asking. Yes, I feel much better after my whirlwind motel hell murder wedding weekend in Miami. Yeah, I got a little sleep yesterday. I didn't.
You looked better.
Well,
you look better.
I got some sleep last night. The deal is I was still operating on an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes of sleep for the bulk of the day yesterday. I did get a 10-minute nap right before my afternoon show. So that,
a whole 10 minutes?
Yeah, that 10 minutes actually, I have a...
Did you do the cup of coffee before so when you wake up, you're juiced and ready to go?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, my God, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Coffee.
Dude, I've never had a cup of coffee in my life.
Yeah, I don't understand it. You're some sort of robot or something.
No, I just don't like the taste of coffee.
But it makes you feel so good.
I'm going to go get a cup of tea. I'm still, my throat, my throat's almost back to normal. But
what are you, British? Nobody wants tea in the morning.
No, of course.
It's a crumpet with it.
No, I want some
apricot jam.
I want some
on it.
tea. So what I ask?
You're feeling better. You took a nap, 10-minute power nap before your afternoon show.
Morning mood music.
I asked. What else did I ask you? Was there anything else?
You asked me to Google something, but I think you were going to ask me to Google the name of the composer.
Yeah, maybe that was it. All right. So Roxanne, you said something last week.
Okay.
And actually, it was spontaneous. You described Fester with a series of words. Do you remember what those words were?
Yeah, but Fester and I got past this, so I don't know if I should bring it up again.
Oh, please just stop putting up barriers.
All they do is bicker at each other. It's ridiculous.
What did you say?
He's a something man.
Just please.
I'm trying to remember exactly what I said.
Come on.
He's a large, rude man.
Yes. Yeah, so
He's a large, rude man.
Do you remember what it was?
It's the worst put down ever.
What precipitated you calling him a large, rude? You're a large, rude man. But it was just very intense, and it was very specific, and it was emotional. The way you. Do you remember what Fester? Do you remember?
We both do. Because we talked about it.
All right, what was it?
And we hashed everything out. We're fine now.
No.
Why are you
listen? Just work with me here, please. Damn it. All right. So what was it that triggered you to say, Fester, you're a large, rude man? What did he say?
He said something about my hands and having spots on them, but I led him down that path, and so that's why he was mad at me for leading him down the path to make fun of my hands.
But you snapped. What was it about? Was it like freckles? What was it on your hands?
It was freckles.
All right.
Freckles.
Well, there's no problem with your hands. I mean, I haven't stared at your hands very often, but I don't think
we were talking about Michelle's hand surgery,
right,
and then Fester brought up Roxanne's hands.
Yeah.
And
Michelle, my lovely wife, she, is having that profractional stuff done, and she did it to her face. That's where it looks like, she was blasted by a furnace and burned And
It's a good look.
It lasts for a couple of days, and then you heal and everything's fine, and then your skin looks even younger. Anyway, she wanted to have it done on her hands as well, is the deal. And that's right. She had it done on her hands, and then somehow it came up with Roxanne, and Fester said something rude, and, well, you want to put that behind you?
Yeah, we're putting it behind us.
Yeah,
We
okay,
did.
fine. Yeah, sure. Let's put it behind. You really want to put it behind you?
Is that a trick question?
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
There we go. Yeah, we're not putting it. We're not putting it behind us. All right, let's be very clear here.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
It was going to be Roxanne says Fester is a large, rude man, but I went for more the generic thing.
Did you take money out of the morning show budget for that?
Oh, that's great.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
All right, we're going to be hearing that quite a bit. All right, just getting rolling. We're back in a minute.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, you haven't. It's the MJ Morning Show back in minutes here on Q105. Stand by. 10:05, MJ and the crew here. Roxanne and Fester, Froggy, Coop in the little production room over there. Morning, Coop, doing a wonderful job already this morning. Hey, Coop just reminded me that we have another Kemp Rouge and Green high-quality dash cam to give away. Of course, Kemp Rouge and Green is a longtime sponsor of the MJ Morning Show and actually the radio station because it's the Kemp Rouge and Green studios that we emerged from. You know what? We need to tear this studio down. Can we get Kemp Rouge and Green to pay for the new studios? You think we can do that as well?
We can swing that.
Yeah, hopefully. But Kemp Rouge and Green, Stacy Kemp over at Kemp Rouge and Green, one of the principals in the law firm, gave us five high-quality dash cams for our listeners. And we gave away the first one yesterday. We're giving one away every day this week. So we'll give away another one this morning. I haven't figured out what time. Sometime during the morning show, probably in the 8 o'clock hour, maybe. 8 o'clock, we'll give away one of these dash cams, and they're nice. So when you're driving around, car, truck, whatever, you got a recording of what's going on. There's a whole bunch of jackwagons out there. That's why Kemp Rouge and Green is your car accident team. You know what? It would be amazing if we have a listener that wins the dash cam, and then it's rolling, and like some schmuck on wheels, I mean literally, whacks into them, and it's all caught on the dash cam that they won that was provided by Kemp Rouge and Green. Look at that. Captures all the evidence you need.
You're wishing car accidents on people?
No, I'm not.
Wait
a minute. It kind of sounded that way, didn't it? I don't know.
It happens. I mean, we don't wish it on anybody, but it's a fact of life.
If it happens, so we'll give away the dash cam a little later on this morning. So, Fester, let's take a moment here. I think we have time. Yeah, we got time. Let's kind of, for the early crowd that might not have pieced this whole story together, because we have a new chapter now. And, Roxanne, you're involved as well.
I am.
Now, didn't one of you get text from this woman a long time ago?
Yeah, she contacted us a while ago.
Do you remember it was like sometime last fall? Was it October? Or
It might have been over the summer.
right.
I don't know if it was.
What was the initial contact? So this woman texted, or what was the first contact that we had?
I think it was a Facebook Messenger post.
Ah, that's right. All right, so Fester does our Facebook. So Fester, you're the primary custodian and manager of the MJ Morning Show Facebook page, right?
If by that you mean I get alerts on my phone when we get like 10 messages, then yes.
But you do the posting and you
Yeah.
do the answering. See, I need to rely on you for that because
Yeah.
you can tolerate it. I hate Facebook. I can't stand. I'd rather have like a hot poker jammed up my keister. I got to be honest. I don't like Facebook. So,
I'm not sure if you had the options, you would take the poker. I'm really going to be honest with you.
I mean,
It's hot.
MJ,
Ooh.
yes.
I'd like to introduce you to this new social platform or impale you with this red hot poker.
I'll take the poker.
All right,
Yeah.
here you go.
It could be permanent damage.
How about redhotkeister.com? What do you think?
So
Is that
hot.
taken? Is redhotkeister.com taken? Someone check
Hold
that
on.
for me.
Oh my God, don't go there.
Don't-
No, don't go there.
Don't go to Red Hot.
No.
That doesn't exist. There's no redhotkeister.com. It's not a chance. If you go to GoDaddy, I bet you it's available for $9.99 a year. redhotkeister.com. All right, so you get contact from this woman on Facebook, right?
Right.
And tell the story.
And she says, "Hey, I listen to the show every day. I work as a masseuse and a female who provides services to men for money overnight, and she
Okay.
listens to us while
Right.
she gives massages to guys." And
Now, she must listen to the podcast,
she
right?
does. She listens to the podcast.
So she
Is that
listens.
relaxing for the guy while he's getting a massage to listen to us?
No, she probably has an
She has
earbud in.
earbuds.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm
she has
stupid.
earbuds in,
Yep.
and she's doing her services.
She also has the new Keister bud as well. So you do the ears and then,
It's an option.
yeah, it is.
I mean,
Yep.
it's on the
Well, that's where you get
services.
the base.
Yeah, with sense around. All right, go ahead.
So we kind of exchanged a couple of messages back then.
Yep.
I think I tried to get her. I did try to get her on the show. I don't think she ever came on the air with us. She kind of went dark on me and
Yeah.
and didn't reply back. And okay, that's the way it goes.
All right, then fast forward to like January.
Right.
Or was it early February?
It was in
right.
January.
So who had contact first or was it simultaneous? Did Roxanne get the contact first or did Fester? This is the second round of
I
contact.
had December 16th of 2021.
Okay, so has been communicating with us regularly.
She's been communicating with you.
Yes.
Via our
Text line.
800-990, via our regular call-in and text line for the radio station, which is 800-990-1047. What did she say back in December?
She said, Roxanne, you are one sexy bitch.
That's a pickup line.
She's very direct.
Yeah.
She gets
But I
to
thought
the
it was,
point.
I assumed it was a guy.
All right. And then fast forward to like late January or early February, she's now trying to pick you up on the
Yes.
text line saying, Roxanne, have you ever been with a woman, right?
Right. That happened Monday, the first week of February.
All right.
Yes.
So first week of February, you got that. All right. So, all right, Fester, then you start getting...
About the same time,
Right.
Froggy, who loves giving out my phone number,
Right.
gives out my phone number again, and now thousands of people have it.
So Froggy has given out Fester's cell number numerous times on the air. I've dumped it, but if he says it twice and I dump it twice, then the dump is down and the dump hasn't rebuilt yet because it's a 10-second delay, and then Froggy will blurt it out again.
My workaround.
And then I can't dump it. So it's out there. So she has Fester's personal cell number and then starts sending nude pictures to Fester.
She sends me a picture. I can't even put this on the stream here, but she says, hi, baby. And then there she is, nude. And then I'm trying not to engage her because I wasn't sure who this was. And the last thing I want to do is get into a textual relationship like this.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure.
last thing.
Did you show Allison these things?
Yeah, of course.
All
I
right,
was like, honey,
want to make sure you're not keeping anything secret from Allison.
I write, okay is my reply back. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, what? I don't want to engage her. And she sends me more and more texts. And then we talked about her on the radio. And she writes me back, stop it. My boyfriend's with me.
Exactly. Stop it. Then she went dark for a while.
And I wrote to her, we talked about her last week. And she goes, hey, tell Froggy I'm real.
All right. Because Froggy said she's probably fake. And then she said, tell Froggy I'm real. But then she went dark for a bit. And then she's back again, like tag team, back again.
So Thursday,
Sprinkles!
So Thursday, and that's another service she offers.
What does she offer?
Sprinkles.
Oh,
Okay. Anyway, she said, I wrote to her on Thursday, when can we talk on the show? Because I want to have this come to a
yeah, we'd love
bit.
to talk to her on the show because
Yeah.
she's trying to pick up Roxanne. She's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to send you.
My last contact was with her on Thursday.
Okay, so, and then Thursday after the show, I reached out to her via text. Hey,
Maybe she wants to get with you because she's really into.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
That's
There
a
we go.
fetish.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, absolutely.
really
All
like
right, so
still don't buy it.
you've reached out to see if she'll come on the show, and then she responded back.
this morning.
Yeah.
At 4:26 this morning, I get a very disturbing text from her.
Oh, what? Disturbing.
All right, hold on. I got to take a break here. So
I don't like
Not
this.
funny and playful
All right,
like we kind of
all
been
right.
doing.
Oh,
It's
no.
disturbing.
disturbing.
Okay.
All right, we'll share that. You want to do that next?
Great.
All right, hold on to that thought, folks. We'll talk about that next. Plus, early morons in the news on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Now. live at 6:38, rolling up on 6:39 now, I believe. MJ and the crew here. Early morons in the news, just a second. Just finishing up with the Fester and Roxanne texting drama with this woman. Do we know her first name by any chance?
First name is Linda.
Linda. Oh, that's right. Linda. So if you're just tuning in. Text contact was, actually, first, Facebook was first, right? So Fester gets Facebook contact from Linda, who apparently lives, did we determine she's like up in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, she lives up in New England.
Up like in Worcester or something. That's where the Polar Seltzer plant is. Whenever I'm up there, coming back from like Chloe's school or where Julian goes up there, whatever that interstate is, pass by the big Polar Seltzer plant. They got a big giant polar bear up on the roof. So she makes contact with Fester back in sometime last year on Facebook. And then it moves to texting, and she starts texting Roxanne, hey, you ever been with a woman? I think trying to pick up Roxanne. And then, meanwhile, Fester is getting nude pictures from this woman on his personal text phone, on his personal phone, because Fester, Froggy has given out Fester's cell number multiple times on the show. So apparently a lot of our listeners have Fester's.
Me, I would never.
I get about 50 texts a day now.
Fester has a bunch of texts coming in.
You have new friends. Look at that.
Froggy gave out Fester's personal cell number. So Fester's getting these texts. And the latest twist is, because we're trying to get her on the air, right? You're trying to pick up Roxanne. You're sending Fester nude pictures of yourself. What's the story here? And Fester, you tried to get her on, and you got a message back early this morning, correct?
Yeah, 4:26 this morning.
4:26. Text comes in and reads.
This is a disturbing text, but here it is.
Okay.
I wrote her on
All
Thursday.
right, so we have a twist here.
I wrote her on Thursday.
Okay.
She writes me back this morning.
Yep.
I'm so sorry for not being able to get back to you. I'm in an abusive relationship, and I just can't leave.
And here we have a twist, all right?
He only allows me to use the phone at certain times.
What?
And if I don't obey him, there's hell to pay. And then she writes another text.
Yeah, this doesn't sound good. Do you believe this? Do you think this is real?
Well, that's the thing. We're taking everything she says at face value.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope she's not in an abusive relationship. If we know this now, do we have a responsibility to try to help her?
Sure, you have to help now. You're involved.
You might have to get in your 2004 Lincoln Town car and a box full of cigars and drive on up to Worcester, Massachusetts and knock the living crap out of this abusive boyfriend.
This is a bad week for the Lincoln, so
wow, what's wrong with the Lincoln?
it needs an alignment. Boy, it hooks left. I have an appointment tomorrow.
With Brothers Auto?
It's a big deal.
Does Brothers have an alignment rack?
They don't do alignment.
Ah.
So I'm taking to Absolute Audio in Sefner.
Absolute Audio?
Oh, Absolute Auto. I've never been there before. I'm gonna get speakers put in too.
Yeah, speakers and alignments. That's what we do.
Anyway, that's not here nor there.
All right.
Although that's a great idea. I listen. I don't disbelieve people who say they're a victim of abuse. And I don't have any proof either way other than her text. But I don't know what to do now.
Well, I'm a little confused about the whole thing because if I'm your type and Fester's your type, you like that right there is pretty strange.
It's quite a spectrum.
Right.
It
Spectrum.
is. That is quite a spread. That is quite a.
I don't know if I believe you. You're attracted to me and you're attracted to Fester.
Polar opposites, because
Okay,
Fester's like a planet and Roxanne's like a little cotton ball.
Okay, people can like salads and bacon at the same time. You know what I mean? It's okay.
All right.
Put the bacon in the salad.
She likes a buffet.
I mean, listen, it's okay to like different things, but I get somebody who's telling you they're in an abusive relationship. I don't think I have an avenue to help or intervene, and I don't know that it's our place to. I don't know.
All right, well, let's try to keep in contact. And I just want to know, are we getting played? Is this like just somebody kind of catfishing us?
How can you be in an abusive relationship and then like massage guys?
Hey, have you taken her photos and done a reverse internet lookup to see if the photos are just stolen from somewhere? If the photos are up on a bunch of different websites?
That's a good idea.
The photos are very, very consistent. It's the same
Have
is
you
a
done the
person.
reverse search, sir?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking you just a question. You know, just,
Yeah, I don't know how to do the reverse search. And Froggy, listen, just because she's doing that trade, she could still be in an abusive relationship with that. It's not
now,
uncommon.
is she apparently she's a happy ending masseuse? Is that it?
I mean, yeah.
Is that what she kind of told you? Is that it?
She gives massages to
Right.
guys at 3 a.m. It's not because of sports injuries.
I just didn't know that you get massages at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
All
you're
right.
sore at all times.
Let's go. Early morons in the news. So, folks, we'll track this. We'll follow it. We'll let you know exactly what's going on. Now, if this thing happened a while ago, why the hell is this story coming out now? Can you see if I guess the police over near Disney, they're finally releasing the detail. This is bizarre. Two sisters get into a knockdown, drag-out brawl at Disney. So would you like to know what the major bullet points are here? You got to keep track. Drunken sisters, big fight, naked. One of them vomited. One had her dress ripped off, only wearing underwear and sandals and no bra. And then these two sisters continued just to scrap and fight, a big old girl fight, until security broke them up.
It sounds like they're recreating a scene from Cinderella, ripping the dresses off. They're at Disney World. The mean stepsister.
They have the castle right
I have
there.
no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
So two sisters, these are adult sisters, got into this fight in Disney Springs. Now, have you guys been to Disney Springs?
Yeah.
I have not.
I have.
Explain Disney Springs to me.
They've got shops and restaurants, and it's kind of on the water, so you can take the ferry and go to the parks from Disney Springs. I like to go there at night, do a little, just have some good food. They have music.
It's
Clubs?
like
Do
a,
they
like
have-
a little outdoor area.
Yes,
sort
they
of.
have outdoor areas.
So
So you were
how
just
does
there.
how does it differ from downtown Disney?
Not
So
sure about that.
Downtown Disney rebranded as Disney Springs.
Oh, well, there
Yeah,
we go.
exactly.
You've just answered my question.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is that true?
that is true. Yes.
Are you not just pulling it out of your...
I don't know about that.
It's been Disney Springs for so long. I
Yeah.
forgot about downtown
But
Disney.
it-
That's
It's
right.
like 7 years ago they
All
rebranded.
right. So I just remember downtown Disney, which I've never been to downtown Disney either.
Downtown Disney had more clubs. This is more of a family place
Yes.
where there's a lot of shops and a lot of
Gotcha.
restaurants.
So
and,
you're saying they declubbed downtown Disney and made it Disney Springs?
You got it.
Yeah, Cinderella kept on getting in fist fights with other women.
Gotcha.
This is what happened.
Does Cinderella offer massages at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, and her does she the one who had the glass slippers?
No, she doesn't. Her stepsisters
All right.
do.
Yeah, she
So-
does at Disney Hot Springs.
Here's the deal. Yeah, really. So these two sisters, one is 29, the other's 31, from New Jersey. They're having dinner with the family, and they went to, there's an Irish pub.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
There's 50
All
restaurants.
right. So there's an Irish pub in this Disney Springs, and apparently these two girls were, imbibing maybe a little too much. They were putting these suckers back, and they were trying to leave the pub, trying to go home or wherever they're staying, whatever hotel. They were trying to leave around midnight. Phone died. Security guard called them an Uber, but the Uber driver refused to take them because they were drunk. And one thing we know about Uber drivers hate having drunk passengers, Friday, Saturday nights especially, because the last thing an Uber driver wants is somebody in the back of their Uber when suddenly... That's why Lyft and Uber, they've got like $200 puke cleanup charges. So the Uber driver refuses to take them. Then they start fighting each other. They start smacking each other. They're beating the crap out of each other. The older one, then the 31-year-old, then told her 29-year-old sister that she's a bad mother to her kids.
Oh.
Then the 29-year-old slapped her in the face. Then the punches started getting thrown. Then, here we go. The younger sister then all over the ground at Disney Springs.
That's awesome. I would love to have been there to witness this.
Wow.
Then the security guard tries to separate. This is the security guard that tried to call him an Uber. Well, first of all, how do you call an Uber if their phone's dead? You telling me the security guard was ordering them an Uber on his phone?
On his app, yeah.
That
He's
doesn't
going to be
make
responsible if they throw up in the car.
That
in the
doesn't
Uber.
he's going to get hit with the $200 vomit cleanup charge in the back of the Uber.
Disney might just have a company account to make problems go away.
All right, so security tries to separate them. Then they broke away. Then they charged at each other again, slipped in the pile of...
Wow. What is this?
then fell into bushes.
What?
And I guess this was in front of Cirque du Soleil. Do you know where that is over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the young sister then took off her dress, maybe because it was covered in,
This is outrageous.
So she took off her dress, and she's got no bra on. All she has is panties and sandals. That's it.
This is not Disney appropriate. What's happening?
So this is insane. Then they continue to fight. Both were once the deputy showed up. What county is that? Is that Osceola? What?
I think it's
Well, it's
Orange.
It might be Orange.
Orange County?
No. Are they? Because
Kissimmee. It's Kissimmee.
yeah, but
right?
that's not Orange County.
No, there's two counties. I think it's Orange County.
All right. So you think the Disney Springs actually in Orange? All right. So the deputy sheriffs, they show up, and they were arrested for battery, domestic violence, but apparently this happened last fall. But the details are coming out now because the DA, the state attorney. The story says DA, but that's wrong because we have state attorneys here in Florida. So the state attorney's office decided not to pursue the case, so the charges have been dropped.
Are you sure this isn't the new Disney Jersey Shore ride?
That'd be fantastic.
The new Jersey Shore experience.
Sounds like an episode of Jersey Shore, man.
They got rid of the
Right.
It's a small world after all. It's just time for that thing to go, huh? All right. That's insane. Would you like to witness that?
I would love to have witnessed that.
That would have been great. Where's the video? Come on, everyone's got a video camera. Where's the video on this thing?
It sounds like it
Somebody-
went on for quite a bit.
Hell, I'll tell you what, if these sisters went home and they were thrown up on their carpet, who should they call, Fester?
Zero res.
Absolutely. Zero res. They are cleanup specialists. Whatever you throw at them, folks, it's zero res. come on down. Roxanne, come on down. And MJ, come on down. You're the first four imbeciles on the MJ Morning Show is right. Hey, did you see the pic? Oh, did I post that on my Insta? So I'm at the Miami airport. By the way, folks, you got the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105, 7 o'clock exactly here on a Tuesday. Oh, man, I do feel better. Did I address this yet, Roxanne? Because you asked me, hey, you feeling better? Was that on the air or off the air?
I asked you off the air, and then I think you brought it up once, just casually mentioned it on
right
air.
at the beginning of the show. Yeah, if I sound a little more focused and a little more chipper and alert.
More fresh.
If I sound all jacked up, that's because I took some speed. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
You can tell.
I'm joking. I've never taken drugs in my life. No, I got some sleep yet. Last night I got some sleep because yesterday, how'd the show sound yesterday? Hey, Coop, how'd the show sound yesterday? Because, man, I got to be honest. Yesterday's show was a blur because of my whirlwind weekend. You know, doing the night parade as Grand Marshal on Saturday night, leaving early on Sunday morning to go to Miami, staying at the Schitt's Creek motel. Well, actually, maybe 100 times worse than the Schitt's Creek motel from the TV show, right?
Maybe 200 times worse.
Maybe 200 times worse. So then the wedding for my brother right in the middle of the Super Bowl Sunday night, then rushing back to Tampa Bay after American Airlines incompetently couldn't put people on the airplane on late Sunday night. Anyway, I was just dragged. Then coming home and having to prep and print my stuff out, getting an hour and 20 minutes of sleep yesterday morning, and then showing up. Yeah, I was kind of dragging. And yesterday, the program was a blur. I have no idea what it sounded like. Was it all right, guys?
No, it was really.
Was it awful?
Was it really awful?
It was just words.
I think we actually had dead air for like 4 hours yesterday.
No, we didn't. Coop, you said the show sounded okay.
No, it sounded fine. It sounded great.
Because I got to be honest, usually I've got a pretty good framework of our programs, and I kind of. What are you laughing at?
Okay.
What are you laughing
All
at?
right, listen. Yeah, you have a great framework.
I think I've got a good grasp of our program. And yesterday, I have no idea what the hell happened.
Were you drunk? How can you not remember? You weren't blacked out on your feet.
No. I remember the show, but I was not, I guess, plugged in and processing and remembering things with laser accuracy.
Drama queen.
Yo,
Like I feel better today than I felt yesterday is what I'm saying.
Well, thankfully, Froggy was very funny yesterday.
Thankfully.
Yes.
With the Price is Right music there, I was just pointing out that I played The Flight is Right at the Miami airport. Did you see this thing they had in the airport?
Was that on your trip down?
Yeah. This is not our airport. This is not Tampa International. This is at Miami International, which Miami airport sucks.
It's the worst.
It's a zoo.
Folks, we are so lucky. The Tampa International Airport is, I don't know if there's a better airport. I like the Manchester Airport outside of Boston, Manchester, New Hampshire. That's a really good airport as well. But Tampa International, for a big city airport, Tampa International, it just doesn't get better. And folks, don't take it for granted. I mean, you go to Newark, you go to LaGuardia, you go to a bunch of other airports. It's like, who are the morons that design these airports? Why can't you? And then, for instance, at Miami, it's like you walk and walk and walk. I mean, what the heck's going on? I'm in a time warp.
Chicago, you have to take like trains
Oh, my God. I think
to get to your plane.
You got to take an Elon Musk rocket ship or something. You got to get it
How
out.
about
What?
Atlanta? That's the worst one,
Yeah,
too.
that's a bad one,
Oh.
too.
Well, in Atlanta, I've never been in the Atlanta airport from the outside. I've only passed through,
Oof.
Yeah, I land and switch
Yeah,
planes there.
Delta.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever airline I'm on, usually it's Delta. But the Tampa International Airport, it just doesn't get any better. Miami's a mess. It's the worst. I mean, literally, I think I'd rather get Ebola and have blood shoot from my eyes than consciously have to fly into Miami or get a connecting flight from Miami. But anyway,
It's so funny you say that because of all the airports you're likely to actually get Ebola at, Miami's number 2.
what's number one?
Newark.
Wow.
Oh, it's not an airport in Uganda?
I didn't think that. I didn't think my joke out that far.
Just if anyone's keeping track, so far, MJ, you've wished for bleeding eyes from Ebola and a hot poker in your keister today.
Yeah, you're wishing for a lot of
Really
pain.
painful day.
Want me to come kick you in the
No,
face
no,
just to get the day started
that's fine.
right?
So you got to see this picture. For whatever, is this, what is this? Oh, yeah, it's American Airlines.
It's a credit card, looks like.
So American Airlines, their credit card, they have this giant Price is Right style showcase showdown wheel. You know, on the Price is Right, where people get to spin the wheel. Hey, Coop, give me some Price is Right wheel spin. Just go to YouTube. Price is Right wheel spin.
Doesn't it have like a beep?
Yeah, it's like. I don't know if we're going to get the noise in the clear. You might just have to play a scene off The Price is Right. But the American Airlines credit card had this giant replica of like The Price is Right, the huge wheel and everything. And
That's funny.
You get to spin the wheel, and you could win a keychain or a tablet. I mean, they have it's a game show that they play at certain times of the day, apparently, as a promo. You've seen the folks in the airport, and they just stand in like some kind of kiosk or a desk, and they got a clipboard with an application, or now it's a lot of them use iPads to just put your information on an iPad, and they're trying to. You got these carnival barkers, essentially, that are trying to recruit new card members. Hey, 50,000 bonus miles, you know, and you know what I'm talking about. So I guess this is a new way to attract people. They set up the Price is Right wheel, so you spin it to win prizes as they promote the American Airlines credit card. Well, when we walked by, it was closed, just closed.
Yeah, it wasn't game time yet.
Not yet. There was a sign out there that said next time to play, and it said 1,300 hours. So that would have been 1 o'clock, but we were passing through at, this was Sunday morning. We passed through at like 11 a.m.
Okay.
So it wasn't open yet. But
Doesn't stop you.
no.
No.
So the whole thing was blocked off with those little tents, or what do you call those things? The little, the little
queuing straps.
yeah, the queuing straps or stanchions.
Yeah.
So they had those seatbelt devices where you pull them out and you connect them. So the whole thing was like roped off. Well, I had to get a picture. So I climbed underneath, and then I'm like, all right, Michelle, get a picture. So I'm in position with this big giant Price is Right style wheel, and I'm giving it a spin.
Does it spin or was it like locked up?
No, that thing spun.
Is it a good spin?
Yeah. I hit it so hard it came off the hinges and rolled down to gate 5.
Oh, God, it ran over an agent.
Do you have the wheel spin, Coop?
Yeah, but everyone does their shout outs over it.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go over.
Yeah.
You want to say hi to anybody? Say hi to Seth and Chris. Say hi to my wife at home and my 4 kids.
Yeah.
All right, hey, wife and 4 kids.
Why don't you get your get a vasectomy, dude?
Way to go.
That's what he won on the big wheel of vasectomy.
Is there no
Who goes to the Price is Right with 2 guy friends and leaves his family at home?
I don't know.
MJ, is there no rights issue? They have the logo totally ripped off from the Price is Right
I know.
on this thing. I mean, are they going to get sued?
They took the exact font, so instead of the Price is Right, it's the Flight is Right.
And who cares to sue these guys?
It's the exact same font and everything. And this is a pretty big display with like a wheel that's pretty close to the price. Anyway, you want to see me?
Wish I designed this thing.
Coop, can you grab this thing from my Instagram and put it up? We'll put it up a little bit later at mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. Or it's on my Insta. And I highly encourage you to follow my Insta. You know, I had 250 new Instagram followers yesterday. That's pretty good.
Wow.
How'd that happen?
From Motel Hell.
Because he
from the
begs for listeners.
From talking about Froggy. I'm not begging for followers.
Look how mad he gets.
I'm just trying to build. Listen, I've got over 40,000 Twitter followers.
You don't
and
yell at me.
I'm trying to build up.
I hear you,
dude.
All right. You got very defensive about your
because
Instagram.
You are so critical of me.
I just think that I mention it 9,000 times a morning.
Listen, I'm trying.
Let's go with an organic growth.
I'm trying. Well, organic growth, I'll get one a month.
That is what's happening at Certified Festers Schnitt.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank the 17 people who followed me yesterday.
I'm just trying.
17.
I'm trying to build up my Instagram. So, folks, if you'd like to help me build up my Insta and see all the stuff I post, like the slideshow of the Murder Motel, and me with the wheel at the Miami airport, give me a follow. Certified Todd Schnitt, my real name. Certified TODDSCHNIT.
Fester,
T.
what's the matter with you, Fester?
What are you
Waiting,
doing?
just waiting.
He's pissed off at you.
I'm not pissed
What,
off.
I'm talking about the wheel, and you can see the picture of me, and
No,
you're pissed off that I'm.
If you want to know what you're talking, if you want to know what I'm pissed off about, I'll tell you. But you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
What? What I do?
I think you spend too much time promoting your damn Instagram account. We should be telling jokes.
Oh! I just spent 30 seconds on the tail.
You said 7 minutes.
We talked about the Price is Right wheel in the middle of the airport.
All right.
And the last 30 seconds, I'm saying, give me a follow on my Instagram.
It was only 6.5 minutes of his
Onward.
Instagram.
Hey, Fester, you're getting cranked up and grumped up in your old age, man.
He is pretty
You
grumpy,
are.
though.
He is.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You want me to kick his ass right now? I'll kick his ass.
Let's go.
How about this? You see that, I think it's from last week, but I had a couple of items. I had a couple of lottery items. Watch this. Fester gets angry when we talk about the lottery because Fester thinks that the world owes him. Fester thinks that his ship is long overdue to come in, either with a huge scratcher win for like $1 million or $5 million, or Powerball or Mega Millions. And what's the most you've ever won in any type of lottery, whether it's a pick 6, a pick 5, a pick your nose, pick your butt, or a scratcher?
It was the pick your butt.
Speaking of scratchers.
It was the pick your butt one.
It was the pick your. Oh, that's
It was the Florida
the
lottery.
pick your butt scratcher from the Florida lottery.
Ew.
I could think of all the emojis you could scratch off for.
Oh,
Everyone's a butt.
dude, the pick your butt or the pick your nose. You can have all kinds of huge froggy schnozzes, and you scratch off the schnoz.
Oh my
to
God!
see
Yes,
what's
my nose would be
Okay.
perfect
Right,
for
you-
it.
Or you could have cleavage, and then you scratch the cleavage, and there's money tucked in there in a bra.
It's the wordplay doesn't work
No,
with
it's
cleavage.
scratch your butt.
No.
You can't scratch your boobs.
Yeah, it's
All right.
the whole. Anyway,
We'll leave jokes to
all right,
us.
Fester, what is the biggest lottery win you've ever had in your quest to have a big lottery win?
One time on a $20 Gold Rush scratcher,
You know,
I won $1,000.
you did.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, really?
$1,000 on a scratcher.
Everybody loves those gold rush. I always see people buy
Yeah,
those.
Gold Rush is the
Well,
one. Man.
we get the stories of like lady in like Winter Haven or guy in Winter Haven wins like $5 million with the gold rush.
I'm a winner.
Anyway, a woman, this is like a week or so ago. What's the day? Yeah, about a week ago. A woman in Hernando. I'm sorry, a man in Hernando. He did it was some scratcher game. Which one was it? It was
Scratch your butt?
No, was it Set for Life? No, it was the 1,000 a week for life scratcher game.
That's a good
And
game.
This guy from Hernando got $1 million. $2 scratcher,
Oh.
$2 scratcher, and a guy wins $1 million. All right, that was number one. Fester's pissed. Look at the smoke coming from his ears.
Oh my God, MJ, we could do pick your nose or scratch your ass.
It's all right. All right, come on. All right,
What?
so
It's
wait a
good.
minute. Then listen to this. Again, I've been holding this story for since last week as well, but this is all going somewhere. So hang on. Man buys 264 lottery tickets. Every single one was a winner.
Okay, I couldn't figure out this guy's algorithm or how's he
right.
doing this.
All right, now this was not here in Florida. This was Virginia. So a guy just collected $132,000 because every one of his 264 tickets came up winners in 2 separate drawings.
This is a setup.
Jalen Taylor, Charlottesville, Virginia, home of Charlottesville. Anybody? Home of
Racists?
Cavaliers.
Oh, University of Virginia.
UVA, baby.
Right,
So,
right.
would you say racist?
Well, wasn't it chosen the Charlottesville people?
Yeah,
Couple-
that's
what
yeah,
I'm
that,
saying.
yeah, you're
the
right.
town's tainted. I'm sorry.
No,
it's what I think of.
The whole thing's not tainted. He's got a bunch of,
Okay.
a couple of white supremacist
Yeah, white
jack
supremacists.
wagons.
That's what I think
Yeah,
of.
got a couple of jack wagons. Anyway, so this prize came after this guy Taylor went big. He bought 2 large batches of pick 3 tickets over a month ago, and the first was 104 tickets with the numbers 960 that he got for the November 18th drawing, and then the second one was 160 tickets with the numbers 542 that he purchased for the January 10th drawing. Right, so both of his 3-digit combinations were drawn. And every ticket was a winner. He didn't just buy one. He bought the same ticket over and over and over and over again. So he got paid out on every single one.
That's impossible.
Is this guy a psychic? No, he picked the right 3 digits, Froggy.
And then he just bought the same ticket?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
He bought this when he bought these tickets for the drawing. He bought the same numbers multiple times on multiple tickets, on a lot of tickets. So the guy walks away with $132,000.
So he was that confident in those numbers that he just was like, I want to buy this many tickets.
Yeah.
Sounds like a setup.
All right.
Sounds like a McMillions deal. Investigate.
Hey, did you watch McMillions on Netflix?
Of course.
Isn't that great?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Did you see it as well?
I watched it a couple of years
I
ago.
want a yellow suit because of that.
Rox, did you see
I have not seen that.
Yeah, McMillions is the story of those fraudsters.
The Monopoly game.
Yeah, the McDonald's Monopoly game.
That thing blew me away.
And they were ripping off McDonald's. Yeah,
I want to see that.
yeah, it was
The security team,
the
right?
security company that was in charge of making sure that the McDonald's Monopoly game was played fairly. They had a whole racket going on.
Yeah, but
It was one guy.
yeah.
One guy. Anyway, it's on
It's great.
Netflix, or it was. It's McMillions. Good documentary.
But this is what this reminds me of. This
Right.
should be investigated.
All right, so where is this going? Why did I just do 2 lottery stories? Because did you see that the Florida House, see if there's an update to this, but the Florida House has okayed a bill to protect lottery winners' privacy here in Florida. Now, you know the deal. There are multiple states where if you win the lottery, that you can choose to remain anonymous. That if you don't want your identity revealed after winning a big lottery, you can stay anonymous. Now, I got to be honest. If you're in a state where you just won, let's say, a $250 million Powerball or a $300 million Mega Millions, and if you're in a state that allows you to remain private and you don't do that, oh, no, I want everyone to know. You're a moron. I mean, you are an absolute imbecile. You're a nut because all these whack jobs are coming out of the woodwork. Seriously, you take any huge Powerball or lottery winner that is identified, and you've got every sad sack sob story in the world that's knocking on your door. You've got relatives that you haven't heard from in 15 years that are talking about, hey, listen, can you help me get out of a couple of jams? You know? Man, I'll tell you what, $50, man. Get me out of a couple of jams. You know?
So, all right. So this is from a week and a half ago. So it's not an update.
Right. All right. So, is there any update, or this is the latest we have?
This is still the latest I found.
Okay. So I've been holding on to this damn story. I just haven't gotten to it. So I wanted to do this. But people that win $250,000 or more here in Florida could choose to keep their identity secret. But there's a caveat, which this is kind of half-assed.
What?
So you could keep your identity a secret for 90 days.
That's it? What good does that do you?
What are they doing in Tallahassee? 90 days?
Does that give you time to get out of town?
What?
Yeah, that gives. Yeah, exactly. I think that gives you time to
Create a
skip
new
town.
identity?
This makes no sense to me. What, 90 days? So I saw the story. I'm like, oh, man, Florida going to allow lottery winners to remain private. They can keep their names out of the news. They can protect their identity. And then I read the rest of this bill, and, you can keep your name secret, keep it private for 90 days. The hell?
I could really use that cash, Mark. I mean, that cash could really get me out of a couple of jams.
What is that from?
That's
The funniest SNL skit ever.
That is the Hidden Valley Ranch
Oh, yeah.
skit on Saturday Night Live with Melissa McCarthy.
There's a
That's
Hidden Valley Ranch party in my mouth.
that's one of the funniest ones ever. That's where I go, hey, that money will get me out of a couple of jams. You know, my brother, you want to hear something funny? I'll finish with the lottery in a second. So we went to my brother's wedding on Super Bowl Sunday, as many of you know, right? And we're down in Miami. I didn't have a check. I'm out of checks, so I couldn't write a check
to your brother?
to my brother. Yeah, I couldn't to put in the card. So we got a card, and on the card I said, congratulations, wedding gift to follow. I'm in a couple of jams right now. And that's what I put on the wedding card.
Jerk, dude.
So
All right, here's the one cool thing about MJ and wedding cash.
what's that?
MJ never gives you a round number.
Really?
And I've taken this from MJ and I've held it. You go to a wedding, you give somebody $100 or $500 or a close relative maybe $1,000 or something.
Yep.
MJ gave me $468.74 for my wedding.
Oh, back then. That's a lot
back
of
in
money.
2001.
Right.
But it was an odd odd number. I thought he gave me his electric bill or something by accident. I'm like, MJ, I don't think he gave me the right. I appreciate it, thank you, but I don't think. Nope, that's it.
Was there meaning to the $68?
No, whatever it was.
No, the point is, if you give someone $100, $250, $500,
Big deal.
they don't remember that. But
Nice.
they're going to remember they got a check for $468.74.
Yeah.
That they're going to remember is the deal. But anyway, so Tallahassee, they did this half-assed. You can remain a mystery. You can remain secretive.
90 days?
90. What are they doing up there?
Enough time to put together a bug out bag and get out of town.
So, listen, Democratic Rep Tracy Davis read headlines about multi-million-dollar lottery winners in Florida and Georgia being killed after claiming prizes.
Really?
So, wait a minute. So, they've got $300 million, and after 90 days, they're in the clear. What? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Where does Representative Davis get her news that there's so many stories of lottery winners being slaughtered?
Here's the deal.
Abraham Shakespeare, sir.
Exactly. So here's the deal.
Ever heard of him?
At some point in our lives, we all dream about winning the lottery, but unfortunately for some people that dream of winning the lottery, sometimes those dreams become nightmares. The bill passed 114-1 without any debate. An identical Senate bill has one more committee stop before being considered in the full chamber. You know, we ought to get Brandis on. I ought to try to track down Brandis because he's on the Senate side, right? Hold on. I'm mystified. Yeah. You know, you hear about some of these bad lottery stories where people get killed. So let's only protect our lottery winners for 90 days because, yeah, all the wackos are going to forget about your $350 million win after 90 days. This makes no sense to me. Yeah, I want to get Jeff Brandis on. Is what I want to do. All right, hang on. Quick break. We're back in a minute. Oh, and also tipping. So you tip a server at a restaurant. Are you aware of the latest trend that they're trying to push as far as tipping? All right, you got to hear this, folks. And it's coming up next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Q105 and Kenny Loggins. It is 7:30 here on the Q. It's MJ and Roxanne and Fester and Froggy. Now, before I get into the tipping story, and this is a very interesting situation and could open up a fascinating debate with our listeners, which I think we'll do. So we know about typical tipping when you go to a restaurant, but are you ready for a new twist? Hold on, we'll get to that here in just a moment. The question is, are you going to be pressured into this type of a tip next time you eat in a restaurant? Explain in just a minute, but I just want to follow up on what we were just talking about in the last segment. Now, if you were listening, just talking about this bill that's before the Florida legislature right now to keep lottery winners private. A lot of states, you win a big lottery jackpot, there are states where you can opt out of having your identity revealed to everyone. Because what kind of maniacs are going to pester or bug you or try to rip you off if you just won $350 million in Powerball or Mega Millions or whatever? So Florida is not one of the states where you can remain anonymous. And part of that is that, sunshine, and I'm all for sunshine laws. I'm all for things being out in the open, but it's a public safety thing, with Florida residents. So I like states that let people to remain anonymous. But here's the issue. Let me get Jeff Brandis on the phone. Jeff Brandis is a Florida state senator representing part of Pinellas. Let me dial Jeff up here quickly. Cell 727. All right. Okay, I think that should be it. Say good morning to Jeff Brandis in a moment here, hopefully.
Morning.
Jeff Brandis, Florida State Senator, are you with us?
I'm with you.
Fantastic. Hey, Jeff, so you're what? You're District 24, is it?
That's it. Middle portion of Pinellas.
Yeah, so Middle Pinellas and also a lot of the coast in Pinellas. So, Jeff, here's the deal, and I don't know where you stand on this thing. We were just talking in the last segment about this Florida bill to protect lottery winners' privacy, and I love this concept. I've always been fascinated with the states that allow you to remain anonymous. You're big Powerball winning, big Mega Millions winning, and the last thing you want is to win, $350 million and then have everyone knowing who you are and all kinds of wackos. So I'm reading the story, last week about the Florida House has okayed this bill so lottery winners can remain private. Identities can be kept private in Florida, but then I find out that you can only remain private for 90 days. And I just think that defeats the what? Wackos are not going to come after you after 90 days?
Well, I think the key is Florida has some of the broadest public records laws in the country.
Yep.
And as part of that, the Florida Lottery falls under that. And we feel it's important to at least disclose winners. People need to hear about winners. We need, part of the marketing advertising is telling the winner's story. And so one of the things that when you buy a lottery ticket, you're agreeing to ultimately be made public if you ultimately win. Now, the key here is you have 180 days before, to turn in your ticket. So obviously before you turn in your ticket and claim your prize, at least for the lotto games, that then your name is private there. So it can be, a longer period than just 90 days.
All right, so you got like 90 days. You can get plastic surgery, change your name, move to Alaska. So, yeah.
Yes, I win $350 million. I'm heading to Alaska. Yes.
No, yeah, but I thought it was, and before I called you up, I talked about sunshine laws. And I don't know if you were listening, but right before I called you, I'm like, listen, Florida does have, and I just kind of reiterated what you said, that we have the sunshine laws, and I'm all for transparency. I don't want crap hidden, but this may be the one area where if you trust in the lottery that there are no shenanigans going on, I do kind of like the idea of having that veil of privacy. So, Jeff, what are your thoughts on other states? Because there are a bunch of states that if a lottery winner chooses to remain anonymous, they can. Are you opposed to that then, obviously?
Yeah, I think it's important for the lottery to be completely transparent. Ultimately, these people's friends and family, they all figure it out pretty quickly, and the word gets out on the street. So there's never really any true privacy. Ultimately, I think 90 days is a reasonable period of time to allow people to get their affairs in order, to allow them to hire an attorney, if they win, hundreds of millions of dollars, to begin to kind of do the financial planning required to manage that kind of wealth. So it's important that you be transparent, but it's also important that we give people some time.
Listen, I understand your position. Do you know Democratic Rep Tracy Davis? Do you know her?
I don't know her very well. No, not the rep side, no.
Yeah, so she's on the rep side, and she said at some point in our lives we all dream about winning the lottery, but unfortunately for some people, that dream of winning the lottery, sometimes those dreams become nightmares. And, with what she's saying, for me, it just doesn't kind of, jibe that, after 90 days that what she just said just disappears. But I understand Jeff, I really do understand the balance between privacy and sunshine for the state of Florida to have open records. I get it. But I guess personally, I kind of lean toward a lottery winner being able to remain private. But listen.
Yeah, I mean, we all hear the horror stories of people who win the lottery, and then, all of a sudden every friend you've ever had comes out of the woodwork, and people need cars, and you're funding everybody's healthcare treatment.
Oh, I got a buddy, Steve. Steve lives down in Sarasota, and he won Powerball in Pennsylvania. He lived in Jersey and drove over to Pennsylvania for some business and stopped at a convenience store, bought a ticket, and the guy won, I think it was like $89 million in Powerball. And, his story was that he took a different route that day because of traffic or something and just fate, luck, and he wins. And then here's the deal with him. So this was a while back, and $89 million was a pretty good jackpot. Now we see the $350, the $500 million jackpots. But this guy won. He was a Jersey resident, and this is crazy. People didn't know his address. They would just write Steve, lottery winner, New Jersey. And the post office was finding him and delivering him bags of mail,
Yeah, but that's what happens,
yeah.
Right? And so, whether it's public or private, it ultimately changes these people's lives, sometimes for the better and sometimes not for the better. I mean,
right.
And it's a real, struggle for a lot of people when they come into that kind of fortune overnight, essentially. To prepare your life for that. And so, what's a reasonable period of time? 90 days. It keeps the transparency, but it also provides that level of protection to allow people to set their affairs in order.
By the way, Fester's just hoping to win $30 in the lottery. So,
listen, part of the whole financial plan, Senator, is to win this lottery that we have here in the state.
It could happen.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, great to have you on, buddy, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks. Sounds good. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Jeff Brandis, Florida State Senator. Froggy, you got an 8-bit hit set up on this Tuesday, correct?
I think Hal said he did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not Froggy.
I know. I gotta.
I'm not a part of this.
Yeah, I got to talk about his character. All right, hold on. I'll play along.
Good.
Hal's been a regular part.
Let me play. Hey, so Froggy, I hear that Hal Herman has a big 8-bit hit scheduled for this morning. Is that true?
That is true. Hal is ready for the second day in a row.
Is Hal back in the? Is he in the green room right now?
Yeah, he's back in the green room. He's preparing.
So maybe about 8:00, maybe in about 20 minutes or so, we'll do a new 8-bit hit. And of course, this has turned into a smash.
People love it.
Yeah. So
Hal's just a brilliant man. He really is.
Did Hal invent this bit? Was this Hal's idea?
Hal got drunk one night at Chili's,
right,
and came up with this bit.
I
said, Hal, that's amazing.
Are you sure it was Chili's and not?
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake.
That was definitely Chili's.
It was definitely Chili's because they were having baby back ribs.
Yes.
You sure it wasn't Bennigan's?
Hal's favorite used to be Hops, but when they closed,
I remember.
he liked the glazed bread.
What about Bennigan's?
He liked Bennigan's too. He liked a good Monte Cristo.
Was he not? He wasn't upset when Bennigan's closed. Is that it?
Terrible. Horrible time for Hal.
Remember Hal put on 40 pounds and it was all because of those Monte Cristos with the strawberry jam?
He loves Monte Cristo.
Now, where is Hal on TGI Fridays?
Hal likes TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
He enjoys going there for the appetizers, especially the potato skins he says he loves.
And there was never anything awkward about going to those restaurants with a salad bar.
Did you know that Hal was over 400 pounds?
Okay.
So he's thinner
All right,
now.
so 8-bit hit is coming up. And for those that don't know what 8-bit hit is, these are songs that are played performed as that chintzy 1980s Atari computer game music. That's an 8-bit quality of recording.
Yes.
So that's
very simple.
Yeah, it's 8-bit hit. So we play hit music, and you have to identify what it is as it's being played as chintzy Atari 2600 computer music, essentially. So that's coming up in just a bit. People love this thing. The phones just blow off the hook.
And the text line, everybody's just
So
guessing
get
away.
ready, people. Hal is pumped. And he says his microphone's working better now. He says he worked on it last night. So maybe you give it a shot.
I don't know if we're going to try the new microphone again.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, if you guys don't want to, he says it works great.
All right, so it's 7:41.
Okay.
MJ Morning Show. The tipping story. Is this where we're headed? When you go to a restaurant, if you get good service at a restaurant, you tip your server. That's just customary. You know, certain parts of the world, you don't. But here in the States, our servers get paid a very low wage. What was it, like $2 or something? What was the amount? Hey, Coop, you ought to know.
Federally, it's like $2, but I think in Florida it's $5 and some change.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Florida pays higher than the federal tip wage.
Is that much?
Yeah, it's like $5.
You are a veteran of.
When I was working at Olive Garden, that soup and salad.
He's a vet.
Just say when.
Hey, by the way, to all current Olive Garden employees, look at Coop now. He was once one of you, and now he's producing the MJ Morning Show here on Q105.
Making substantially less.
So you can go backwards in life.
And by the way, he does have endless breadsticks for us every single morning.
That was the stipulation when I got hired.
Yeah, endless breadsticks. So you get good service, you tip. See, I'm not one of those individuals. If the service sucks, I'm not giving you 20%. If I have really, really bad service, and it is clearly the server, and it's not things outside of their control, like, things going on in the kitchen. If I just have a lousy server, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tip full boat. And I usually tip 20. If service is good, I tip 20% on tax. So technically, it's a little more.
I got to tell you a trend. I don't know if this has to do with the tipping story you're about to tell, but this is a trend I've been seeing. Okay, when you sit down in a restaurant and you tip someone, usually you get a good exchange there, and they're like, "Thank you, I appreciate it. Nice serving you," and so the manners are good. Okay, well, when you go to like a place where you're going to get like a smoothie or whatever it is, and you go up and you have to press the keypad and you have to pick your percentage. First of all, they always have it set to like 20%. And then
the default is 20. Why don't they just put the default at 100%?
Right.
Just hey, your check is $22 for your takeout. Hey, tip another $22. I'm not a fan of that. There's no service. We've had this debate in the past. Should you really tip somebody for just handing you your bag when you walk in? Or listen, am I opposed to $1 or $2? I'm not. But when the little screen comes up for the button with 18%, 20%, 25%,
Okay, so then you either have to lower it or you keep it at 20%. And I notice in those exchanges, usually the person doesn't thank you for that.
Oh, so
usually it's just like you press it and it's like, okay, bye-bye, here's your stuff. So
you're saying they don't thank you for your tip, whatever or if you push the custom tip button and you kind of drill them down a little bit.
Right, because maybe they're doing other stuff back there, but it's not like that pleasantry that you get when you're dealing with a waiter who's serving you.
And I don't know if they see how much you tip them at that time.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Well,
it just goes into a pool, like a bank pool.
That's a good question. Like if you hit no tip, do they see on their screen that this person hit no tip? We need to find that out. That's what we need to find out. All right, here's the tip story. Are you ready for this, folks? You tip servers, obviously, for good service. Are you ready for some of the trends? Now, line cooks and dishwashers, folks in the back of the house, might be pining for tips these days. That there's a growing trend. It's not wide yet. We're always kind of on the cutting edge here. But there is a growing trend where there's like a tip jar for the dishwasher. There's a tip jar for the cook in the back. Are you ready to tip the dishwasher in a restaurant?
Well, nobody even carries cash anymore, so how's that going to
Well,
work?
it's all they
Well-
give you several lines on your
Well, that's
receipt.
That's the question. So can you, for instance, most people pay by credit card or debit card. So when you're at the machine, some places use the machines or other places. You just
most sit-down restaurants they give you
they bring you the card.
Right.
But are we going to start seeing an extra line on the receipt? So when you put in the tip amount to close out your credit card, is it going to be server tip, dishwasher tip, or kitchen staff tip?
What a pain.
Well, they already have, like the sushi chef has their tip part, their tip jars usually.
Okay, so
That's where it started.
Tip jars on the counter is one thing, but to get a bill and have to fill out a separate line and do more math,
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of restaurants will just have some type of calculation that tips out the dishwashers from the server's tip.
Now this is a trend to do it totally separately. So the
Gotcha.
server gets their tip, and then there's a line item or provision, and restaurants, even like I think some are doing it on their menu or a little note on the table that we're now collecting tips for our kitchen staff.
Ooh.
And I think that part of the catalyst for this was with COVID and the labor shortages and all the problems with getting staff and so many places looking to fill jobs that if you could somehow incentivize the situation by saying, hey, we're paying you this per hour and there are tips also. So the question is, you're having dinner, you finish dinner. If you're hit up to tip the dishwasher in the back that's going to clean up your sloppy plate, are you inclined to do this? Would you tip the chef or the dishwasher, or is this going too far? Let's try to grab some calls on this. Also, if you're in the service industry, if you work in the service industry, if you're a server, has there been chatter about this? Or maybe you work at a place where your tip does get pulled for the whole place. I think some places the tips are just pulled for the servers. Some places, I think, let the servers keep all of their individual tips, right? How did it work at the Stellar Olive Garden?
Oh, at the OG?
Yeah,
so,
at the OG, yeah.
So some restaurants, they'll tip out their hosts or they'll tip out the busboy. It's normally like one or the other. But at Olive Garden, from my personal experience, we just I think we tipped out a very small percentage to our bus people, and the host got paid hourly. And but some restaurants, you'll tip out the host and you'll tip out the bus person.
All right, start grabbing phones here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Question for our listeners: if you're at a restaurant and they start hitting you up to also tip the dishwasher in the back and the prep staff, the chef, are you in or out on this?
All right, I went to a restaurant recently.
Let me give out the number one more time.
All right.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Do you tip the dishwasher if you're asked at a restaurant, or is this going to really tick you off? 800-990-1047. And if you're in the service industry, if you are a server, I'd like to hear, what happens in your restaurant with the back of the house, the folks in the kitchen.
So we go to a restaurant, sat outside. Service was okay, but the dishes were very clean. I mean, we were like, wow, these are the cleanest dishes. Look at this. My wife is holding up the spoon and looking at it and checking her teeth. The reflection was...
What? Because most restaurants you go to, there's grime and caked on old food dried on your plate?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I was very impressed with the effort of the dishwasher. I would much rather have given a bigger portion of the tip to the dishwasher instead of what I gave to the server for service at best.
Stacy's in Largo. Hey, Stacy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, MJ. It's good to be back on.
It is fantastic. Thank you.
I've worked in the restaurant industry pretty much my entire life. And when we worked at Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon, we actually ended up having to take out a percentage of our tips, not only for the back of the house, but also for our hostess as well. And I know personally when I've actually gone out to eat and the chef has done such a great job, yes, I have tipped my chef.
Wow.
On top of my...
But you're also a little sensitive because you work in the industry. So
Correct.
you know you're a little more plugged in and in tune. But so what's the last restaurant where you ate where you tried to tip or you did tip the chef in the back?
Last night at Rooster Fish Grill.
Hold on, hold on, what's the name?
Rooster Fish Grill. They're on Missouri and Largo.
It's the Rooster, you said Rooster Fish Grill.
Correct.
All right, and you tipped the chef.
I did. I gave the chef $10 and I tipped my waitress $25.
Wow. Now, did you actually walk into the kitchen and say, "Hey, where's the chef? Here's a 10 spot for you"?
No, but I did let my waitress know, hey, please make sure that the chef gets this.
Aha, now that's what I was getting at. Are you sure that the $10 is going to go to the chef and that your server's not going to pocket your $10?
I'm pretty sure because I gave her tip on card and I gave his tip in cash.
All right. And Stacy, are you still in the service industry or have you left?
I have left. I am now an administrative assistant for Anago Cleaning Systems.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you, Stacy. Great to have you on. Let's grab Mary in Brooksville. Hello, Mary. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
We're well. So would you tip the dishwasher or the chef or the prep folks in the back in the kitchen if you were prompted to at a restaurant?
No. The only time I tip is at a sushi bar for a chef.
Well, but when you go to a regular restaurant, okay, so the chef at a sushi bar, a lot of times they have the fish bowl up on the top there. All right, yeah, so, but you do, when you go to a restaurant, you do tip the server on your credit card slip, right?
Absolutely.
All right, but if they hit you up to tip the dishwasher, is that a turnoff to you?
Absolutely turn off. The owner's supposed to be paying for them. They usually pay very well for their dishwashers. I've been in the industry for many years.
Oh, so you're in the restaurant industry and you don't think that the customers ought to be hit up to tip the back of the house?
No.
I don't know that I would use the term paid very well and dishwasher in the same sentence.
Well, the owner always pays them like they've made a deal about how well they're going to pay their dishwashers. That's why they get them.
Again, the use of the word well.
Well, also, you realize that right before the NFL, there's the dishwasher draft coming up in early March. So, hey, thanks for
We're going to cover that.
I mean, I signed a 4-year contract at Carrabba's. I'm really excited to be here with Johnny and the guys.
Signing bonus $3 million, right?
Yeah, I mean, dishwashers are paid really well.
Yeah, endorsements are sure to follow.
All right, Adidas, dishwasher Adidas endorsement.
All day I dream about dishes.
All right, so Bruce is in Clearwater. Hey, Bruce, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
We are well. So what do you think if you were hit up at a restaurant to tip the dishwasher and the people back in the kitchen?
Well, on my end, this is a true story. Years and years and years ago, when I was a dishwasher at Denny's restaurant, the restaurant manager came back and handed me a $100 bill stating this is for the customer, stating that my silverware was the cleanest they ever had at a restaurant.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a good story.
That is a true story.
It's a notch for your belt.
You got a $100 bill because at Denny's, somebody recognized that the silverware was so clean. It was the clean.
That is a true story. That was at the Denny's down there in St. Pete when it was a Denny's, when I was in a halfway house and that was my job. And
now hold on, man. I gotta ask. Why were you in a halfway house?
Well, it's a long time ago. I used to sell weed.
Isn't it amazing?
Times have changed, right?
Yeah.
Now it's not.
So, what kind of a stretch did you do for selling the weed?
I could have got 15 years. I ended up getting 3 years probation.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, what kind of quantity of weed were you selling for 15 years?
Well, back in the day, it was the good stuff.
What'd you have? Did you have bales?
Did I? Oh, no. I got busted on school property.
Oh, no.
Wait, you're selling dime bags on school property?
Yeah.
What, to what, eighth graders?
No, it's high schools that studying high school, and I got busted. I got snitched on.
All right, wait, how old were you when you were selling weed at Dunedin High School?
17.
Oh, man.
Oh, what year was this?
Yeah, exactly.
1976.
Oh, my God. Yeah, all right. Yeah, things will change since then. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the call. Man, you never know what we're going to get here.
Poor guy didn't think he was going to be talking about his halfway house experience.
Lee's in Zephyr Hills. Lee, if you were pressured to tip the dishwasher at a restaurant, yes or no?
No. So I actually used to work in the restaurant field back in college. Started as a dishwasher and worked for a restaurant, became a shift supervisor before, leaving, graduating, going on to some new adventures. But I would be the first one to tell you that, no, I don't think a dishwasher or a busboy should be, provided to the customer as an option for tipping. The way we always looked at it was going to a restaurant is like a business transaction. I'm going to come in, I'm going to ask for my food, and the goal is for you guys to provide me my food. Anything else beyond that is a tip, is a gratuity. And so going into a restaurant, you expect to receive a clean plate and cooked food.
All right, can you tell us about your time in a halfway house?
So I haven't been to one yet. It was only 8 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Oh, is that a goal of yours? So let us know let us know when it happens. Hey, Lee, thanks for the call. Hey, Coop, I got to cut it off here, so just let me take a couple more. The phones are still ringing on this thing, but we got to move on to 8-Bit Hit. Oh, and you got to follow up on the fruit van from yesterday?
I got a text this morning from somebody.
All right, hang on. If you don't know about the fruit van story, Fester, I don't know if it's some kind of jokester, but I want to hear it. Stephanie is in Valrico. Hello, Steph. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. We talk about restaurants and such, but one thing to consider are bartenders. Bartenders are a lot of everything. They're a lot of the dishwashers. They got to wash the glasses and the utensils. They're also the busboy, per se, because they pick up some of the tables and the bars and such. So the bars that I used to have, we used to tip, everybody put the tips in a jar and we divided them up over the night or at the end of the shift. So I agree that, yes, if you get good service, you tip, but just on on different twists that the bartenders do just about everything that waitress staff and dishwashers and everybody else does in a restaurant.
All right, but listen, you're in a restaurant and they hit you up to tip the dishwasher and some of the back kitchen staff. Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd consider it.
All right, thanks. All right, one more call, then we got to move on. We got 8-Bit Hit coming up in a minute. Michael is in Largo. Final call on this. And if you're just tuning in, the trend where restaurants are trying to get you to tip the back of the house, the dishwashers. You tip the server, but what if they hit you up to tip the dishwasher? Are you in or out on this thing? Michael, last call. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we were down actually in the South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and there's a trend down there of automatic 15% tips since COVID that we saw, and they disclose it on the menu. So I asked the manager about that, and they said what they do is they take a portion of that 15% and tip out the back of the house staff.
Oh, I see.
Then obviously anything above the 15% that somebody would tip, to the server, that all goes to the server. But a portion of it goes to the server, and they're using a portion of that automatic 15 for the cooks and dishes.
I wonder, though, how much the server is losing, because I typically tip 20, and if they have a default 15, then you could be losing 5%.
Well, and that's what we stated. We stated when you automatically do that, people are just likely to go ahead and go with that.
Go with the flow.
Of tipping above the 15, right? We both work my wife and I both work in the service industry, and we're 25 or 30 because we've been there, done that. The other thing is, just real quick, I grew up in this industry. The dishwasher for some managers is the highest paid person because they don't want to go back there and bust suds if that guy doesn't show up for work.
Okay.
Understood. Busting suds. I got a new piece of vernacular adding to my lexicon.
A new way to use the word busting.
Busting
right.
suds. Hey, Michael, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. We'll get into Hal Herman, Froggy's 8-Bit Hit in just a minute. First, though, follow up on the fruit van. I told this story, about 7:30 yesterday morning?
It was yesterday morning because we speculated he was in a hurry because it was Valentine's Day.
So I'm on the Howard Franklin Bridge. I'm heading south, getting ready to get off at the Ulmerton and MLK exit, And this is early before the show, 5 o'clock hour. And I, of course, peel off to MLK because the 4th Street ramp is still closed while they build that new overpass for the new bridge. And I'm on the Howard Franklin. I'm at the end there where I'm passing the closed exit for 4th. I'm getting ready to merge over. And you got to be careful. All those lanes are all cockeyed and whacked, and I've seen like almost 29 accidents where people are trying to get over and the lanes are shifted. That's a mess over there. So I'm getting ready to exit in that vicinity, and here comes a white van. Boom! I mean, just flies by me, and I was able to see that it was some kind of a fruit arrangement company. You know, those fruit bouquets. You know, like edible arrangements,
Yes.
but it was not edible arrangements. It was a different competitor, and I can't remember what I could. The guy was going so fast I couldn't even see it. I just saw the image of the fruit bouquet, and it was the name. I knew the name was something with a fruit bouquet. So I'm watching this van just fly by me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I was doing about 74 maybe, and this guy blew by me 90, 95 miles an hour. Then I saw that he got off at MLK. And as I also get off at MLK, take the loop over, and then I'm looking down MLK, and I just see his red taillights are a speck.
Right.
So he might have gone 100 down MLK, past all the mangroves and everything. I'm like, what? Where's this guy go? What kind of a fruit emergency is there? And so I told the story on the air yesterday, and then, Fester, you got a text?
I got a text. Again, thank you to Froggy for giving out my number 500 times.
Yeah.
I haven't done it today yet.
I know you haven't.
Yet.
Thanks. All right. Anyway, 12:44 this morning. A little after 12:44.
People are texting
In the middle of the
that.
night?
Fester, so Froggy's given out Fester's cell number about a dozen times on the air, and I've hit the dump button. Usually I get it, but if Fester or Froggy gives out Fester's number the first time, I can dump it. The second time I can dump it. Then I'm out of dumps until the delay unit builds back up, and then Froggy will blurt it out again.
Yeah,
So
if he's having a glitch.
I'll give you an example. It's like this: 813-310-8444, 813-310-8444, 813-310-8444.
Why, Froggy? I'm out of dumps. Don't say it again.
But see, MJ, the
Don't
problem
say it again.
It's on the live stream. It stays on
813-310-8444.
444.
He can't help
it. Okay.
So it's the most famous number in Tampa.
It really is. I mean,
What was that number, Froggy?
It's 813-310-8444.
I can't believe you're giving out Fester's cell number.
I'm going to sell it to like some law firm. Fester and Fester for the people. 444. All right.
444
For the people. For the Festers.
No, Camp Rouge and Green.
Car accident.
Yeah, exactly.
For the Festus.
Oh,
Stacey Kemple by my number.
All right, so you get a text at 12:44 this morning.
Yeah.
All right, what'd the text say?
And this is Fester. Please tell MJ that I was only doing 75 miles an hour the other day.
BS. If that's him, wrong, because I was doing like close to 75.
Okay, it ain't my fault that MJ drives like a total grandma.
Grandma, I'm driving.
No, you don't.
I'm driving 73, 74, and a 65.
MJ.
And I'm a grandma?
MJ is now turning into a crotchety old man.
No, this can't be him.
Yours truly, Peter, the fruit arrangement van man.
But he didn't say the name of his company.
I mean,
see how me giving out his number is helping the show in the end?
I'm thinking that someone else is, I don't know if it's the fruit van guy, but where the hell was this guy going at 100 miles an hour at 5:30 in the morning? We speculated maybe that he overslept and he needed to go cut up all the fruit for the Valentine's bouquets, right?
It's his big day.
I've gotten 43 texts in the last 4 minutes.
Are you serious?
LMAO Fester, smack Hal Herman for me. Hi Fester, punch Froggy in the junk. Yeah, all these texts coming right now.
Froggy.
Now
Oh
you
my
don't-
God! Look at oh my
As
God!
we speak.
You don't have to worry about texting us at
Yeah.
Q105. Just do the text.
I don't
the
reply
Fester
back
line.
to any of them, by the way. All right.
Hey, Froggy, do not give out his cell number again.
813-310-8444. 310-8444. 310-8444.
Stop.
This makes my my life easier because less texters in the Q105 line and more just straight to Fester.
No. We want. No, those will fall in the Fester black hole.
I love giving out your number more than anything. There's no other radio show in the world that gives out their number.
Hey, we didn't get to this yesterday. Before we play 8-Bit Hit, we're going to go to the phones here in a minute. We're going to play 8-Bit Hit, so folks, get ready to call in and identify the 8-bit chintzy Atari computer music versions of your favorite hit songs, many straight out of the Q105 library. So hang on, we'll do that in just a second. First, though, the girl that fell out of the cable car, what do you call it? The sky ride?
Yeah, the sky ride.
The sky ride, that I saw reports call it a gondola, but it's just like a old-fashioned ski lift. I mean, you're sitting on it, and there's a bar in front of you. I've been on this thing dozens of times over the years.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, but you're like a cork in a bottle in that thing. So
I have to ride alone because I exceed the weight limit.
You're not going anywhere. So we didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday. So this girl falls. Is it just a single bar that's holding people at 40 feet in the air?
Yeah, it's just a single bar. It raises up over your head, and you can see the MJ. Here's an image of the.
Okay, I'm looking. I was going to ask you to bring up a. Man,
State Fair gondola system.
I got to be honest. That is not a lot of safety mechanisms.
So there's two hinges. The bar goes up.
Yeah.
You sit down. The bar goes across. There's no seat belts. There's no middle bar. There's no crotch bar.
But it seems like you could easily slip out from this thing.
Wait a minute, that's here? I've ridden that thing. I have a picture of myself riding it.
At the Florida State Fair.
I got to be honest. That looks like, car safety in 1951.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like a ski lift.
This ride probably hasn't been updated since like the 1960s.
Yeah.
Me and Fester rode that too. We didn't ride it together, of course, because of the weight. But you remember we rode it last time we went.
But listen, it's a fine ride if you don't squirm around.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I mean, the carney actually says no squirming.
No squirming around now.
All right, keep your hands inside the gondola. No squirming. You're gonna fall. Damn it. I mean, and that's how all of the carnies sound.
All right, now,
Didn't they come out and say that it wasn't like the ride didn't malfunction? It was human error.
Yeah, the ride the girl because it's not a huge bar to keep somebody. How old was the girl?
7.
7. Yeah, she was 7 years old, and luckily they said that she fell onto a grassy area instead of onto asphalt, because at the fair you've got parts that go over asphalt or hard surfaces. That might have been a different story. And what they say, she broke her wrist or something?
Yeah, non-life-threatening injuries, so she just had a broken wrist.
And she's lucky because when I rode that thing, it went over the bumper cars almost, the ride. So you could almost, I could have fell right in the middle of the bumper cars.
Yeah.
You could have fallen into the Himalayan or something.
Okay, it wasn't the Himalayan, it was the Gravitron.
The Gravitron.
Right over the center.
Here we go. Is that one clown still go there? Bobo or whatever that yells at people and tells them they suck?
Bobo the clown?
He's in a dunk tank.
So they have a dunk tank guy at the state fair, and I want to go to the state fair this week.
So he berates you and
he insults you, but he can't be too insulting
because of the families.
Hey doofus, he really
hey cross eyes,
hey fat guy, you miss a meal lately?
He can't call you fat guy.
Oh, he can't do that.
Oh, now he's a kinder, gentler.
Hey, you with the red shirt? Red shirt guy.
So he's not funny anymore?
He was never really funny, but he can't be
fat guy in the red shirt, how was your Santa gig at the mall this year?
I mean, you put me in the dunk tank and I'll blow people up. I'll get people angry.
You know what? He needs a waiver. It ought to be no holds barred.
No kidding.
It ought to be
he got
just.
Me too'd.
It ought to. He did.
Canceled.
He got canceled.
Yeah.
There's something he said about some woman's hair.
Anyway, I'm glad the 7-year-old girl's okay, falling 40 feet, because that could have been a whole lot worse. The story's making national news. I didn't get to it yesterday because we were all jammed up at the Super Bowl, and I was exhausted from the wedding on Sunday down in Miami. So I thought it was important. We don't have a name of the girl yet, do we? No, they didn't release her identity.
They've already reached a legal settlement. 2,000 corn dogs.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
I got the update.
Okay.
6 funnel cakes.
6? I mean, I would have taken the 2,000 corn dogs.
2,000 corn dogs or 6 funnel cans?
6 deep-fried Snickers bars.
Oh, man, it's so good.
What they have.
Listen, if you go to the state fair, don't discount the fried butter. I mean, try
For
it
real?
first. Try it first.
It's a thing.
They don't have fried butter sticks.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
it's fried butter. They take. You know how they? I know how they do it. I have a friend in the carny
I
business.
thought butter was the frying agent.
No. That's oil. You take a scoop of butter, you wrap it in dough, and then you fry the dough and put powdered sugar on it, and then you just like pop the whole bomb in your mouth, and it's like it's delicious. It's
My
fantastic.
God, and then you got a whole stick of Land O'Lakes just it reforms right in your artery.
Give me a stent.
You actually feel like 2 weeks come off of your life.
You got the
angioplasty after that.
You got the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. It is 8:11. Don't forget, later this hour, I can take exactly one, folks. I'm going to take exactly one. We are going to give away a Kemp Rouge and Green dash cam. This is a high quality. This is a $150 dash cam for your car. And we're going to give this away at 850. So 40 minutes from right now, and it's courtesy of Kemp Rouge and Green. Also, I can't wait, 9 o'clock hour, PDQ is in. So PDQ is in. It's PDQ's day. So we're all eating PDQ today. Can't wait. Of course, PDQ Fresh Food. Just can I ask what the hell you're doing over there?
He's getting 10 texts a second.
Oh, my God.
He's getting a text every second. Oh, I got to stop doing that. I'm sorry.
Scroll up, MJ. It's
Look at this. This guy's a wise ass. That girl fell out of the gondola. She should call Fester at 813-310-84. Oh, my God. Holy crap.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Fester
sorry.
has 200 text messages now.
I'm so sorry.
In the last like 4 minutes.
Oh, here's one. You should give out Froggy's number.
No, he would never, ever do that.
I would never breach the...
813-2458. Look at Froggy. All right, here's your cell number. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask Hal.
Hal's ready.
Hey, listen, I can talk about Bob Saget because, the Bob Saget, you know what, real quick, we'll do 8-bit hit in 1 minute.
People want the 8-bit, so hurry.
You know what's going on here is there are a lot of people asking questions because as people are looking over the medical examiner's report, listen to this. Why was Bob Saget's death ruled an accident? Head injury was so severe, it was like he was being hit with a baseball bat.
That's like verbatim what Froggy said.
Excuse me, MJ, you got to give me some credit for this.
You did say that.
I was first in the world, I believe.
Yes.
To say, I believe he was attacked by somebody.
You did say that.
He got hit hard.
So a doctor is saying that as he's reviewed the autopsy report, that this major trauma, it's like he was hit with a baseball bat. And this doctor is saying that this major trauma, there's no way that this was caused by a slip and fall.
That's what I'm saying.
A doctor is saying, no way. Listen, health experts are demanding answers about the causes of Bob Saget's death after the autopsy. Saget's injuries stretched from the back to the front of his skull. Because they said his eyes were bruised.
Yeah. He really, really got hit hard somehow.
One doctor said his head trauma appeared consistent with being hit with a baseball bat in the skull or falling 20 to 30 feet.
Okay. This is...
All right, what is going on here? Remember, his cause of death was ruled an accident, no suspected foul play. Medical examiner over in Orange County in Orlando said that he believed that Saget had an unwitnessed fall.
What kind of terrible investigators did they have on the scene the day they discovered him who just said, yeah, he died in his sleep of a heart attack?
He didn't,
No one said. They didn't say that.
It was speculation.
Yeah, many speculated he was laying on the bed. One arm was over his chest, the other was by his side. There was just speculation because there was no immediately.
And then he looked peaceful.
Well, there was no outward sign at that point that anything was wrong, and that's why we were speculating. Man, it sounds like a sudden heart attack, a stroke, an aneurysm, something. But now people are saying, no, back this thing up. Something doesn't seem right, and some doctors are saying this. So, is this going to be reopened? Is there going to be new scrutiny on the Bob Saget deal? I don't know.
What did he throw himself head for? I mean, how can you possibly hurt yourself where it looks like you've been attacked by a bat?
It's bizarre. How's that from a segue? Bob Saget's head to 8-bit hit here on the MJ Morning Show. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. He was a nice guy. I mean, what are you going?
That's the kind of head-turning incident that Bob Saget had. Just talking about Bob Saget's head right into 8-bit hit music.
There you go. All right, folks, 8-bit hit. The audience, the MJ listening public loves this thing. Watch, the phone won't ring at all today. All right, so 8-bit hit is simple. We're going to play songs that are performed in that cheesy Atari-sounding computer music, 8-bit. So if you phone, excuse me, hang on, Fest, talk for a minute.
All right, so 8-bit hit. Hal should be in here any second now.
Yeah, and Hal created quite a buzz. Hal created quite a buzz yesterday with his Truth Booth. I got a lot of good feedback from the sexy version of the Truth Booth.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I think some folks have some questions about a revelation you made. Fester, you were hit up at work about this, right?
Yeah, a couple of guys came up to me and they all had the same observation.
Go ahead.
So my friend Chuck comes up to me and goes, I learned 2 things listening to the Truth Booth.
Now, keep in mind, Fester here is on the MJ Morning Show, but still works a couple days a week at General RV in Sefner, right off I-4. So Fester gets to work, and guys are coming up to you after hearing the show yesterday and saying...
So Chuck says 2 things I learned. 1, MJ's a liar because he doesn't do it 52 times a year. And I was like, oh, okay. And what else? And Chuck says, and... I can't believe Roxanne does it 150 times a year.
Tell Chuck Bobuck to mind his own business.
Chuck would like to Bobuck.
Chuck.
Listen, Chuck wants to
banana fana. Well, how does that go?
Yeah.
Banana fana foe, mind your business.
Listen, Chuck's like,
oh. Bobuck, banana fana.
Chuck,
we can't.
Let me explain
Coop's
this.
getting nervous.
Yeah. Hey. Do not add any more consonants to the beginning of that.
Hey, Festa, you tell Roxanne I'm suddenly her biggest fan.
All right, guys, let me start this again.
Okay.
All right, it's time for 8-Bit Hit. Folks, fire up the phones, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Play 8-Bit Hit right now. We get you on the phone. We play... a song that is, well, should be very recognizable, but it's with 8-bit technology. It's chintzy computer Atari-sounding music, and you have to name that tune, essentially, the 8-bit hit. All right, let's go. 800-990-1047. Play right now. 800-990-1047. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the host and star of the show, Hal Froggy Herman.
Whoa! Welcome to...
All right.
8-Bit Hits. My name is Hal Herman for another edition of the world's most famous game show, 8-Bit Hit.
Look at the phones already. Every single line is jammed.
Oh, good to see you guys. I saw you guys yesterday. It was fun. It's good to be here 2 days in a row.
Now,
that's right.
Is there a theme to these 8-bit hits
This
today?
is going to be a very simple edition of 8-Bit Hit. I even simplified it even more.
Because last week you did movie themes.
Yes.
All right, so.
This week, this is what we're going to do.
Yep.
I got a lot of emails from people saying, Hal, number 1, I'm your biggest fan. Number 2, can you just, sometimes the beginning of the songs throw me off. Sometimes I don't hear the chorus. So what I did this week, nothing but the hooks.
Oh, it's the hooks. So it's the chorus. Wow.
Just the choruses.
All right.
8-bit choruses. All right. So it's going to be the most identifiable part of the song.
All right, here we go.
Immediately. Let's go.
Let's go to the phones.
Yay.
8-bit hit. It's going to be Christina in St. Pete is going to be our first contestant on 8-bit hit. Christina, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Morning, MJ and crew.
Who else is in the car? I hear more people in there.
My husband, we're taking our little one to school right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is becoming a family affair of a game show.
And how old is the little one you're about to dump off at school?
That's right.
How old is he?
She's 11.
Oh, she's 11. Well, she can play along as well.
She can play
All right,
well.
guys, here we go. Name this 8-bit hit. What song is this?
Like Cool Heartbreak, every step. I'll be watching you. The police.
Yes.
What do you think?
Froggy?
I'll be watching you.
Every step you take.
That's one.
Every step you take.
That's
every
right.
move
That's
you
right.
make, I'll be watching you.
I'll be missing you by the police.
Well,
No.
I'll be missing you. Hold on. now.
Right. So what the name of the song?
Every step you take.
Well,
And it's the other every.
It's
the
the other
verse.
every. Everybody does this.
you're so close. Every.
Every breath you take.
Oh my God.
Go, finally. There we go.
We're sitting around.
Every breath you take, police. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Have a great day.
We're sounding like a bunch. Okay.
Team effort. Good
We're sounding
job.
like a bunch of asthmatics in here trying to give these people a hint.
I'm doing a breathalyzer
Yeah,
over here.
blowing our germs all over the room.
Let's grab Brett in Clearwater. We give him too much of a clue.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Brett, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. How you doing?
Welcome, Brett.
Pretty good. Thanks a lot. Hey, I just want to say it's a good thing that Hal Herman's there instead of Froggy, because Froggy deserves to be pelted with eggs for screwing up the egg test, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, I tell you what, that guy's an idiot. I agree with you.
And Roxanne should probably be standing next to him for inverting the egg and putting the lamb.
Okay, all right. All right, easy. Let's listen.
All right, here we go.
Give us a break.
All right. I love it.
Sure.
God.
I love
I
it.
hate this guy. Come on.
I
He's punishing everybody.
This guy follows every second of the show.
I think Brett is great. All right, Brett, name this 8-bit hit.
More than a feeling.
Yes!
You couldn't get it. You just got to it.
And a little Boston, more than a feeling. You got it, buddy.
We're rocking.
Thanks for playing along. There we go. Let's look at the phones. Every line's jammed here. He just dropped off 800-990-1047.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Now, I know we've been working on this for this is almost a month now we've been doing this. I know you've been working on some big prizes. I know how people love calling in and just playing, but what do we got lined up for prizes this week?
I'm working on that for next week.
Son of them.
Mandy's in Seminole. Mandy, you ready to play Name That 8-Bit Hit?
Yes.
All right, which one should I give
Mandy,
you?
thanks for playing.
Oh, I got a good one.
What if Mandy was the song?
Oh, Mandy.
Should have thought about
that. Would be
I was
crazy.
named after that song.
Well, yeah, I think every Mandy was named after.
You were conceived
And
during
what
this
about
song.
what about Brandy? What about the Looking Glass song?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, people use that one on me.
hey, by the way, this is true. This is absolutely true. Did you know that the song Mandy by Barry Manilow, it was supposed to be Brandy?
I did know that. Yeah.
So what happened was Looking Glass came out with the song. Hey, Coop, can you play
Coop, can we get Mandy?
Yeah, Coop screening song. So Mandy by Barry Manilow was supposed to be Brandy, but Looking Glass had the famous Brandy song, which got really revived, and all the kids, all the young folks love the song now because it was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Was it really?
It was. Brandy, you're a fine girl.
I don't watch movies like that.
All right, so Mandy, are you ready to play? I got a good one for you.
Ready.
All right, this is your song. Name this 8-bit cheesy computer hit. Yeah,
That's
you got
easy.
what?
Final countdown.
All right. Good job.
I thought that was going to be a little tougher.
The final countdown is right.
I like how you figured it out.
Good job.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
sometimes you have to hum along a little bit.
It seems like that's everybody's method. Everybody's method of operation, really. They hum along.
a bunch of hummers are going around here.
Mandy, thanks for the call. Thank you for playing. 800-990-1047. Her line opened up. Anna in Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis?
Hello.
Hey, Mandy, or Anna, you're listening in Memphis on one of the apps?
I'm actually watching the stream live.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow, that's awesome. Memphis, the home of a very famous person everybody knows.
Mr. Elvis Presley.
Yes.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, well, yes, of course.
I've been to Graceland.
I don't know who Elvis is, but Jerry the King is awesome.
Hey, what's that in Memphis? What's that famous spicy fried chicken place?
Well, I know there's like the Red Hot Chicken, like Nashville Hot Chicken, but that's more Nashville.
And Nashville's chicken. Memphis is barbecue
No.
ribs.
There's a famous
Memphis barbecue.
There's a famous fried chicken place in Memphis. because I was there. Anyway,
Can we get to the game show?
You know, I wish we had "Walking in Memphis." Wish we had that song. We could have played that one. All right, here we go. Anna, name this 8-bit hit.
Is it 1999?
No.
How do you not?
No. Oh no.
Man.
I'm so sorry, but you missed that by a mile.
You don't know that one, do you?
A country mile.
No. I knew like all the other ones.
How do you not know that one?
Yeah. Well, look, Roxanne's doing a Hummer over here.
I mean, it's a. I don't want to give you a hint.
Yeah.
But
all right.
darn it.
I can't give it to you, Anna. Thank you.
Darn it.
Well, thank you.
Oh, hold on, Fester. Is that the name of the fried chicken place?
All right, so I typed in fried chicken Memphis, and there's a place called Gus's, world famous fried chicken.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, Gus's?
Yeah.
Gus's is really good.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think Gus's fried chicken. Anna, thanks for the call.
Thanks for the call. Wow.
800-990-1047, 8-bit hit.
Well, they're not all going to be winners.
They're not. That's right.
Not.
This is not like.
I thought that was going to be a real easy one.
Yeah, this is not like 6-year-old soccer at the Y where everyone's a winner, everyone gets a trophy, everyone scores a goal.
Absolutely not. This is a real game show.
Guess what? Some kids absolutely suck. All right, let's. All right, let's
be real.
Yeah, really. Francisco is in Pinellas. Hey, Francisco, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to have to play the one that Anna just missed. What is this 8-bit hit?
Studio.
Yes, that's it.
I didn't know. Is that a legal answer? Because I didn't hear Fernando.
What, is that,
Francisco.
Yeah, Francisco. He said his wife or the woman said Susudio, and then he said it as well.
Hey, you know who well depends on the house.
It is. You got it, guys. Thank you. It is Susudio
His
Phil
wife
Collins.
or the woman.
My goodness. Such a family affair, the 8-bit hit has become.
Yeah, they got it. So I'm glad that one didn't drag on. I could see like taking 12 callers. No one knows it. That's my nightmare. All right.
That's my nightmare, too.
All right. Catherine is in St. Petersburg for the 8-bit hit. Catherine, welcome to the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right. Catherine, name this 8-bit hit.
We are the champions.
That is it. You got it. I love when they sing along right with the 8-bit hit. Congratulations.
Terrible singing voice.
No, you were just fine. You were perfect.
That was fantastic. Good job.
Thank you, Catherine. Have a great day. All right, so far so good.
Man, they are smashing the 8-bit hits today, except for that one loser. What was his name?
Don't call her a loser.
Oh, really?
I think it was Anna.
Anna, yeah.
In Memphis. 800-990-1047. Her line just opened up. Bunch of 8-bit hits to go. 800-990-1047. Let's say hi to Abdul in Lutz. Hello, Abdul. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
How you doing, sir?
We are doing well. Here we go. I need you to name this 8-bit hit.
Yeah, that is funky.
Do you know it?
I do not.
What?
Oh, no, Abdul.
Whoa, hold on. What? Say it again?
I said my friend's here. She doesn't know it either. We've known all the other ones so far.
Oh my God! we just stumped you. Oh my God!
Can you play it again?
Yeah, I'll give you another shot at it. All right, here we go. One more time.
don't know it. I can't think of his name.
Abdul, you look like a fool.
He was
Abdul,
I
you
know.
look like a
I
fool.
know. Thank you.
He was
I'm
asked
just
to.
trying to do my best, Fester.
He was asked to change. He was asked.
Came after you.
Listen, I know the song, jackass.
He was asked to change a lyric on a live TV performance.
Okay.
All right, guys, calm down.
I got the song coming in.
Everybody calm down now.
All right, fool Abdul.
If you want to
Don't
check
call Abdul a fool.
Abdul, if you want to talk with him about this later, 813-310-8444.
Abdul is cool.
All right, let's grab. How about Kelly in Tampa? Kelly, you got to pick up where Abdul failed.
Oh, man.
Are you ready to play Name That 8-Bit Hit?
Oh, God, yeah.
Here it is. What is it? Come on,
baby.
Come on. Kelly.
No, I got nothing.
Kelly.
I got nothing.
Kelly. Kelly, don't take this wrong. How old are you, Kelly?
Oh, 40-something?
Oh, you should
Kelly,
know.
come on. Oh, one more time. Here,
You
listen.
can do it.
Hum along.
All right.
Come on, you got
Oh,
this.
no.
A very
I
famous.
can't.
You
I
still
can't.
you still have nothing, Kelly?
Nothing.
This is what the pressure of the 8-bit hit does to you.
Did you just say damn it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Sound like my 4-year-old.
She just
The
went-
emotion over
Kelly,
8-bit.
Kelly just said, damn it. Kelly,
You know how many people are screaming in their cars right now? The answer?
let's see if Dave and Brandon knows.
Oh, Dave knows for sure.
Dave and Brandon, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Morning, MJ.
All right, Dave, name this 8-bit hit. Hopefully third time's a charm.
My God.
Dave?
Dang, I don't know that one either. I knew every one up until this one.
Can we give some clues?
No, on to the next one.
This is ridiculous.
Dave.
What the frig is going on here?
What's going on here this morning?
I don't know. God.
Come on, Dave, you are such a disappointment.
Man,
Oh,
I got 3 in a row. It's a famous song here, people.
800-990-1047. I thought this would be easy. I didn't think this would go to a fourth caller. That
You just said this is your nightmare. Does it feel like this is your nightmare?
It's my nightmare.
This is my nightmare.
800-990-1047. Name that 8-bit hit. Let's grab.
Please.
How about Brandon? Let's go to Brandon in Palm. Let's go, Brandon.
I'm begging you.
Let's go to Brandon,
Let's go, Brandon.
in Palm Harbor. Brandon, you're on the MJ Morning Show. You ready to play?
Good morning, yes.
All right, Brandon, come on. What is this song? Brandon?
I'm gonna make your nightmare come true. So I don't know.
Oh, my God.
This is incredible.
I am. Oh, come on.
Wait a minute. Did I miss out on something here?
Somebody stab me in the eye with a pen to make sure I'm not
All
asleep.
right, hang on.
MJ, just look at a mirror. If you see your reflection in a mirror, then you know.
Am I in some sort of fantasy world?
No, we entered a parallel universe where these people have never heard of music before.
God. All right,
Please, somebody call that knows it. I'm begging you.
All right, we're going to Tanya in Plant City. Tanya, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
All right, Tanya, we are well, but I'm not going to stay well. Here's the deal. Name this 8-bit hit.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Yes! Oh, my God! Oh. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah.
Well, I need a nap.
It's the Doors. Come on, Jim Morris. Come on.
One of the most singable songs.
Come on,
ever.
baby, light my fire. Come on, and that actually was a really good rendition. I mean,
Yeah, it sounded like the song.
Don't forget Froggy's Ring of Fire. I mean, that song's a part of this program.
Right, and remember what he was on a TV show. Was it Ed Sullivan's show back? It was in the movie
They
where
wanted to flip out the lyrics.
Well, they wanted him. They don't want him to say get much higher, right?
Yeah, and he said, "Screw you!
Yeah,
I'm going to
right.
say get much higher." Yeah, kicked him in the face.
Hey, Tanya, thank you, Tanya. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that was number 5, right?
That was exhausting.
It took 5 callers to get such an easy song, "Light My Fire" by The Doors.
That's why this game show is a mind bleep.
My God. All right, it's 8-Bit Hit on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let's grab Marla in the Land O'Lakes. Hello, Marla. You're on the. Is it
Marla?
Maria. Marla or Maria?
It's Maria in Land O'Lakes.
Oh, looks like Maria, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was an L. All right, so Maria, are you ready to play Name That 8-Bit Hit?
I am. I got the last one, but.
Well,
that's what everybody says.
Let's see if you can get this one.
Dancing with myself.
Yes! All right, look at that.
Now that's an 8-bitter right there.
With myself, dancing with myself,
dancing with myself, sweat. Yeah, let's go. We're
You
doing
got
a
it.
duet.
Thank you, Maria. Have a great day.
You too.
Finally, we got some winning going on.
I think we're back on track here.
Holy cow.
I think we're back
You're
on
awake.
track.
You're out of your nightmare.
All right, let's grab, how about Corinne in Palm Harbor? Hey, Corinne, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you so much.
All right, Corinne, are you ready to play Name That 8-Bit Hit?
Yes, I am.
It's cheesy, Atari-sounding computer renditions of your favorite songs. All right, here we go. Name this 8-bit hit.
Oh,
Corinne?
I don't know it.
Oh, no. It sounded like you were singing a little bit.
Oh, no, yeah, it sounds familiar. That's the way it's supposed to go. No, nothing.
That's a shame.
All right, Corinne, thanks for playing along. Let's go to Rudy in Pinellas Park. Rudy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
By Blondie.
Hold on. We gotta play it again.
I gotta play it again.
Rudy.
Rudy, chill out.
He's just blurting it out. All right, Rudy. Now, what is it?
Number 1 by Blondie.
Well, no.
That's wrong.
Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's a lyric in the song, but it's not the name of the song.
Rudy, that's wrong.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. Come on, Rudy. Come on. What's the name of the song?
Number 1 by Blondie.
No.
Rudy.
No. In the song, it says, "I want to be your number 1." That's not the name of the song. One more time.
Sing the rest of it.
What?
The tide is high.
Yes. There we go.
My
Yeah, there you go.
God, every single Rudy, aggressive and dumb. Just like the movie.
Yes.
Football player.
Yeah,
That's right.
The Tide is High by Blondie. All right, let's keep going. I've got more.
Man, this is quite an addition.
Let me grab Trisha in Clearwater. Trisha, you're on the MJ Morning Show. You ready to name that 8-bit hit?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Trisha. Oh, I got a good one for you.
Oh, no.
Trisha, what is this? Trisha?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Is that a... No-
We're going off the rails on the crazy train.
Yeah! Pulled it out of nowhere.
That's how it happens.
You pulled that right out of your... Wow!
That's how it happens. You have to sing it out.
Look at that.
Good job. Out of your caboose. host, the Crazy Train.
What a save. That was a dive through the air, glove over the wall, into the third row of seats. You just knocked the guy in the face. His beer went all over the place, and you snagged it.
Somebody give her a championship ring. You are a champion, my friend.
That is fantastic.
How did you do that? I don't want to know. I don't want to know your secret.
Trisha, that was fantastic. Thank you. Yes, Crazy Train.
Wow.
Ozzy Osbourne.
That's how it happens, people. You just hum it a little bit.
That
and
was
it just burst out.
That was fantastic. All right, a couple more. How many more songs do I have? All right, Coop. I think when they drop off, I think we have enough to cover the callers on hold.
Wow, this is quite an addition. Meanwhile, I've noticed that you're taking over my game show.
It's kind of the MJ game show with Hal just jumping in the background.
Do I really need to be here at this time?
Let's grab.
I think I'm going to leave.
Well, we just played Crazy Train. Let's go to Crazy Dave in Largo. Hello, Dave. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
How you doing this morning? Let's play.
All right, let's just play, Dave.
All right, we're gonna slow it down a little bit.
Dave's ready.
Dave, what is this 8-bit cheesy computer Atari sounding hit?
Yeah, that is a total eclipse of the heart.
Total eclipse of the heart.
That's right.
Good job, Dave.
Look
Wait,
at that.
is this Dave that sang
Beating
Roxanne?
on the sound, I don't know all the words, but it's got that cheesy little ditty to it.
Okay, all right, Dave.
We'll leave the
You
joke.
should have gone out on top, Dave.
Yeah,
But you did good.
Really, Dave.
Crazy
That
Dave.
Dave is the law of diminishing returns.
All right, I'm only doing a few more. Erica.
Let's do it till 10. Screw it.
Erica is in St. Pete. Erica, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Erica, great to have you along. Are you ready
I am.
for the 8-bit hit?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what this song is.
Toxic love whipping under the toxic.
That was hot. Let this roll.
So you know that you're toxic.
This might be one of my favorite Britney
Look at
songs
Listen to this.
ever. All right, Froggy's dancing.
Look at that.
Who's Froggy? I don't know. Froggy's out.
Hal is dancing like he's on glow sticks.
Woo!
and
That
meth.
was awesome.
Absolutely excellent job, Erica.
All right.
Thanks for listening to the MJ
Thank
Morning
you.
Show.
And you can't be on glow sticks. You hold them, you idiot.
Erica, have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You bet. All
Good
right.
job.
Last one.
What? Last one.
Coop, tell all the other callers that we'll probably play again next Tuesday, all right? All right. So tell them we'll see you next.
Okay.
No.
No. Be careful.
All right.
Hear you next
all right.
Tuesday.
Bobby is in Hudson, the last caller. Bobby, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, well, that's very polite.
Bobby,
Yes.
I need you to name this 8-bit hit.
Another one bites the dust.
Yes! There we go.
All right.
Look at that.
End it with a winner. Another one bites the dust.
There you go.
That was awesome.
Great
that was
job,
fun,
Bobby.
Bobby. Good job.
Thank you, Bobby. All right, have a great day, buddy.
Oh, man, I just want to keep on playing. I'm like a crack addict. I want more. Give me some more 8-bit.
Did you tap your vein with your microphone?
That's it. This is an 8-bit hit
It's,
bang right here.
it's 8 ball of 8-bit.
Hit me up with the 8-bit. I want to get all messed up on the 8-bit hit. All right, guys, thanks for having me.
Frog, you got to talk into the real microphone, not your.
Should I test out my microphone real quick? Let's just.
They haven't fixed it, Froggy.
You said that you said that your microphone's fixed now. This is his long game show mic.
How does it sound? Does it sound better now? Welcome to the
Stop. No,
pull it away like 10 inches from your mouth.
Okay. How's this sound?
It's not bad. Not bad. Really good.
Does that sound good?
No, it does not. Unplug it.
Okay.
Oh, the the dogs in the neighborhood hear it.
I'm going to get this thing right.
Everybody else sounded like they were in the bathroom or something.
I'm going to fine tune this thing one day. I work on it about 5 hours a day.
That mic picked up everybody in the room.
Froggy has this ridiculous looking.
I'm going to get it.
Long game show style microphone, and it obviously is distorted beyond belief.
It'll work someday. All right, guys, thanks for having me.
There's something wrong with it.
Give me my music, please, so I can leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on a minute.
All right.
Let me give Froggy or Hal Herman
Thank you, everybody.
his exit music.
Do another edition of 8-Bit Hit. I will see you next week.
Next week.
Next week,
Yeah,
everybody.
he's talking into the prop mic that's not plugged in. That's why you couldn't hear him. Oh, my God. Another successful edition of 8-Bit Hit. That was great. I love that thing.
So do listeners.
Yeah. No, people seem to love it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Moving along.
Good job, Hal.
Eight-
That was really good.
Hey, welcome back,
Oh, look,
Froggy.
Froggy's back in the studio now, yielding way to Hal.
See ya.
Yeah. All right. So listen to this person. A Georgia state employee has been indicted after faking 2 pregnancies.
Ooh.
What's
Now-
his name?
No, it's her.
Oh.
So what kind of a whack job do you have to be to fake pregnancies? Hey, Rox, have you ever known a woman that faked a pregnancy?
No, none personally. Like I've watched soap operas where that's happened.
Listen
Yeah,
to
for real. It sounds like a soap type of thing.
Listen to the details on this. When a coworker noticed that a portion of Robin Folsom's pregnant belly was coming away from her body,
Okay.
they believed that this former Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency employee was faking her pregnancy, according to the Office of the State Inspector General. My God. So after reporting the birth of 2 children between July 2020 and May 2021, she was indicted late last week by a grand jury on 3 counts of felony false statements, 1 count of felony identity fraud. She's an Atlanta area resident, and she was the director of external affairs at this company or this agency. And in October of 2020, she advised the state agency that she was pregnant, right?
Okay.
And then by May of 2021, she announced that she had given birth. She eventually received an email from a person claiming to be the father of the child, which is what led to Folsom being charged with identity fraud and stating that the new mother had been mandated several weeks of rest following the delivery. The state agency approved about 7 weeks of paid leave. She faked the pregnancy. She had like a fake apparatus to make her look pregnant in the office. And she was like making it grow as the weeks and months went on.
Would she add like a towel to
Yeah,
it?
she bought different sizes for her fake belly.
They have different sizes. I'm on Amazon right now. Like you can get these fake bellies. They are so lifelike looking. You get them to match your skin color.
Right, but it's like a lot of times they're the sympathy belly, right?
You could probably get them by the month.
Yeah, these. I guess they sell them for costumes. Yeah, you could get them for each stage, like each trimester. But it's $135. The one I'm looking
Now,
at.
I remember I did this a while ago. It might have been the MJ Morning Show or the MJ and BJ Show, where there was some organization where they wanted men to feel what it was like to be pregnant and haul around another 35 pounds. So
You
they
wore that thing.
Yeah, I did wear it. I think I wore it during the whole damn radio show. So this is like 15 or 16 years ago, I think.
Was
if my
Michelle
memory.
pregnant at the time, and that's why you were doing it?
You know,
She might have been.
You know, that might have been what it was. And somebody brought in one of those sympathy bellies, and you kind of put it over like you're wearing one of those lead vests at the dentist when they take the x-rays. But it's got the big bulge, and it weighs like 35 pounds or something, and you got to walk around all day as if you're pregnant, so you can feel it's like a sympathy pregnancy belly. So this idiot faked her pregnancy, and then I guess it was separating, so I think we keep at when she bent over, and the belly, her pregnant belly, is like 6-inch gap from her body.
Wait a minute, I can see through your stomach.
The whole plan is unraveling as your belly's unraveling.
Literally.
So this was not the first pregnancy that she faked. 2 in July of 2020.
I think once you start doing it, it's hard to stop.
She announced the birth of another child, but the office learned that there was no birth certificate for that one either.
Does nobody go, hey, where's your kids? There's no pictures, no nothing.
I put them right up for adoption.
Guess so.
Or she was a surrogate.
Like, how much? Now, do you think, was she just a sicko or was she just trying to defraud?
You do get a lot of attention when you're pregnant. People open doors for you, and then you do get the maternity leave.
And sounds like she took pretty much as much advantage as you can of
That is nuts. All right, when we get back.
Brilliant woman.
Do you remember the woman that got busted by the cops at an Einstein Bagels over on the east coast of Florida? It was like the Boynton Beach area. You remember the lady that flipped out and she's screaming at the police?
Sounds familiar.
All caught on body cam. You're not going to believe the update on this woman. Oh, and I've got 2 hidden camera stories that you got to hear. You're not going to believe a place where somebody put a hidden camera. This is, talk about cojones. You got to hear this next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. So we have... dump that. Hold on,
You don't
Fester.
think that would be a good name?
Hold on.
That was like a slow motion dump.
Hold
Like,
on.
I looked at you.
Wait, Fester, did you just hear something in the hole? Oh, you just walked in like you had a look of shock on your face.
Walked in and Froggy's hunched over, and you're like, "What did you say?"
Sorry, I just came up with a name that was horrible.
All right, it is the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105, and Froggy said,
We don't even. Yeah.
Froggy said bad news next week. He's not going to be here, so no 8-bit hit for next week. And he said maybe Roxanne can take it over. And he tried to on the fly spontaneously
That was a
ad
bad
lib a game show host name for Roxanne, and it was not suitable for broadcast. And I had to dump it.
Don't tell me that's not a good name, though.
But hey,
Write it down.
those on the live stream, those on MJTV, you got it. And
Yeah.
those listening on the Odyssey, the iHeart, or the TuneIn app, I believe you guys heard it as well.
All right, I'm going to show it to Fester, and he can let me know if he thinks this is. And maybe he can show up to the camera.
This is the name. Oh, it already. This is the.
God, that's fantastic.
That is the name that
That's fantastic.
Froggy offered up. This game show host female name
Show
for
it to the camera.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
He's showing it to the camera.
It already went over the air on the camera.
Oh, okay, good.
It's going to be on the live stream. It's going to be on the.
Oh my God, that's the greatest name ever.
God. All right, so hidden cameras, man.
It sounds like an awful wedding or weather person.
All right, there are all kinds of issues with these cameras, folks. Airbnbs, hotel rooms. There's a big deal. People are, nervous. You go to an Airbnb, you rent the place. You don't know what you're walking into. And cameras are so small these days, they can be hidden anywhere. We've had stories of people finding them like above their bed in a hotel.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Or in an Airbnb, whatever. So these cameras can be disguised. Are you opening up a food wrapper?
What do you mean?
I didn't think you could hear that.
Yeah, we can absolutely hear
we
it.
can hear you opening up your.
It's just like a sweetener packet for the coffee.
My God, shut up.
Okay, there's 4, 6, but yeah.
All right,
okay,
Fester, can you stop making like noise over there? You're making the most distracting.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to tell a story, and I got.
All we hear is your stupid packet.
It's like you're opening up a Twinkie. It's what it sounded like.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Sorry.
Enough.
So hidden cameras are everywhere. They're so small these days. Where is the last place that you'd expect somebody to attempt to put in a hidden camera?
I assume I'm on camera all the time.
Okay. All right.
Like everywhere I go.
Okay.
I assume there's a camera there.
Okay.
Okay.
How about
So
how about in a toilet?
I mean, yeah,
Whoa, wait a second.
I'm trying to think like
Froggy.
It'd have to be a waterproof camera, maybe.
Froggy.
All right.
That is the correct answer.
Man, I've been on a roll lately.
You are, man.
I
You're-
mean, when you say the last place you'd expect, it's kind of like the most disgusting place that you probably would expect.
You didn't guess
but
it.
wait a minute. It gets better because it's not only the last place you'd expect, but it's the actual location of where the camera was placed in a toilet.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Above the water line or
Are
below?
you ready for this?
Yeah.
A dispatcher. A police dispatcher. I mean, we're talking about 911. What's your emergency? A police dispatcher with the North Versailles. It's Versailles. It's not Versailles. It's North Versailles, Pennsylvania. A dispatcher took photos and videos of officers while they were standing in front of a urinal. A dispatcher placed a hidden camera in the urinal.
Oh my gosh.
wanted to make sure there were no emergencies taking place at the urinal.
Dude, how hot were the cops?
What? Listen, this is a guy. A guy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's a guy.
This is
Okay.
Once again, how hot are the cops?
It's a male dispatcher, John Logan, 49 years old, charged with invasion of privacy, tampering with evidence. Can you believe this dude would have the gall to place a tiny hidden camera with a little SD card in the urinal?
I can't believe gall is the all word you went with.
You mean the ball?
I
The
mean,
ball?
maybe. All right, so so he has some footage.
So the attorney for this guy says everyone is always innocent until proven guilty, according to Logan's attorney, Phil DiLucente.
Hey, Phil DiLucente.
Yeah. He's been a dedicated employee of the North Versailles Township for over 20 years. He enjoys his job, and he was well-liked by people he worked with. Well, wait a minute. He's accused of placing a small video camera in a urinal so he can get pictures of officers standing up and doing their business. What if, but he was a dedicated employee for 20 years,
He accidentally put it in there.
Yeah.
At the law firm of Phil DiLucente, we represent people who like to take videos of other guys' junk all the time.
Get me Phil. Seriously, let's call Phil right now.
Let's call Mr.
I
DiLucente.
want to call Phil DiLucente, who talked to the Pittsburgh Tribune Review. All right?
Before you talk to Phil, you got to talk to Phil's receptionist.
Oh, hey.
You're probably right.
Get over here, sweetheart.
So,
sit on my lap.
An employee in the
Great
police
work culture there.
An employee in the police department first noticed the camera on December 31st.
How short was that guy? I mean, height-wise, to see underneath.
A criminal complaint was filed in the case. Employee noticed the camera was attached to the upper left corner of the urinal. So it was like upper. So if you look at a urinal, you have the open area where you do your stand-up business, and so it was the upper left.
So you want to be able to see it.
So it was pointing down, and I don't know what I'm sure it had a field of view, so you could probably get who was standing in front. But this is nuts.
And yes, it is nuts. You're right.
Other officers came to the bathroom. It was a single-person occupancy room with one stall, one urinal.
Oh, really?
And,
Just one?
Yep, and it confirmed that it appeared to be a small camera painted white. The guy, so I'm sure it was a black plastic camera. He painted the camera white, and it had an SD card in it.
Did they not have cleaning people that ever swipe the inside of the thing to clean it and be like, what is this?
Immediately after it was discovered, police said that Logan said that he had to use the restroom immediately. Authorities said that he was in there for 2 to 3 minutes after they heard a toilet flush. When officers went back inside, the SD card was gone. Questioned by detectives, Logan said that he touched the camera while he was in the bathroom, which must have made the memory card fall out. Oh, my God. A search of Logan's North Versailles home turned up an identical camera and flash drives and SD cards. My God, this guy's so busted. He was trying to get pictures of other cops' junk.
I wonder how much footage he has.
Yeah, Festa did that one about 5 minutes ago.
And it was marginally funny then.
Yeah.
All right, so
wait, guys, do you think he has a lot of footage?
Oh, if we get to love this. Hey, the lawyer's phone number is 1-800-GET-PHIL.
According to his website, he specializes in criminal defense, personal injury, auto accidents, medical malpractice, and videotaping fellow officers' junk.
Yeah, videoing officers' wieners. This is crazy. We're calling this guy up. I'm calling. This is like call Saul.
All right, so he has the best Phil number.
He does. I am. Let me dial this up. One. Now I got to look at the phone. GET. P.
Oh my gosh!
I got HIL.
Yes, 1-800-GET-PHIL.
Oh man! Damn it! I hit the wrong.
I'll dial.
Let's just dial the damn thing up. I'm trying. Well, the letters on our phone keypad are like micro-flipping-scopic. I got to talk to this Phil. Innocent until proven guilty. Okay, yeah, I want to hear how you're going to get him out of this one. Yeah,
innocent until proven filthy.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you something funny. There's an attorney, and he's in South Florida.
Yep.
And I just reminded me, you said Phil. His name is Phil Yakuchi.
Oh my God, Roxanne!
Roxanne,
Mr. Monk.
What is this, Beavis and Butthead?
My God.
She said Phil Yakuchi.
Oh my God, the guy's name's Phil Yakuchi.
What?
Come see the psycho side of Roxanne.
Is this Phil Yakuchi?
Phil?
Hold on. Yeah, Phil?
Hello?
Get me Phil. I want to talk to Phil.
It's the most amazing name ever.
Are you on 1-800-GET-PHIL? You calling
I
him up?
tried Kyle. Is this 1-800-GET-PHIL? There's no answer.
Who
Come on.
Fester, who are you talking to over there?
Get Phil.
I thought she answered.
Well, maybe not.
They have to be open. Oh wait, where's it at?
It's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, they're open. It's 9/11. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right. So Roxanne, how do you spell the name of this lawyer down in South Florida? Phil Yakuchi.
That's awesome.
Yacucci.
That would be Yakuchi. And his first name is Phil?
His first name is Phil.
You might want to go with Philip.
Are you
No,
yanking
Philip
my-
is even
Okay,
worse.
hold on.
No, Froggy saw it. Fester saw it. It's
You
a
guys, just stop talking about Mr. Yakuchi.
Phil?
He's a judge.
Oh, now he's a judge.
Judge
Oh,
Yakuchi?
So,
he retired in 2019.
oh, he retired.
Jeez, he's already Yakuchi tired?
So you remember he was in private practice, then became a judge, and now he's retired. The guy's name was Phil Yakuchi.
Yes.
My God.
I mean, Philip Yakuchi. That's even better.
All rise for Judge Phil Yakuchi. So wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, how did he get through a career with that name?
What happens to like the defendants in court? Are they cracking up?
Yeah, every session, everybody's like,
All right, he has to pronounce it like Yakusi.
No, it's Yakuchi.
It's
Yeah,
Yakuchi.
It's a double C.
God, that guy's amazing.
God.
Thank you, Roxanne, for that little tidbit.
What's going on with Get Phil, Fester? I've asked you just to dial a phone number.
Yeah, I dialed the number, and I'm having issues with the double punch on this
It's
phone.
a law firm.
Oh my God, that's your fat
hang
fingers.
on. Let me. I guess I'll go back
I
and try.
don't know that you're going to get Phil on the line.
Listen, I don't
through his
listen.
1-800
I got to
number.
talk to Phil Yakuchi.
No,
I'm
we're not
sorry.
talking to Phil
I'm sorry.
Yakuchi. We're talking to
I mean,
Phil in Philadelphia, or
yeah,
Phil in Pennsylvania.
whatever this guy. Hang on a minute.
I'd rather talk to Phil Yakuchi.
I'd love to talk to Mr.
1-800-GETPHIL. Okay, I got it. All right.
All right.
My God, Fester, you were going to take it over from me, and you.
It's a double punch on this antiquated phone system.
All right, here we go. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and tell me we need to speak to Phil.
What's his last name?
Phil's name is De Lucenti. Phil, he's the lawyer for the guy that put the hidden camera in the urinal.
I thought his name was Yoini.
Phil, are they answering, or what's the story here?
MJ, I'm getting a pickup hang up.
Really?
What? Oh, that's not very
Yeah,
professional.
I mean, it's,
You know what? We're probably coming up as caller ID as like the radio station or something.
No, that doesn't happen.
And then another hidden camera thing. Folks, I don't want to turn people paranoid, but you just got to be alert and aware because hidden cameras could be everywhere. Listen to this. A teacher. So here we had a police dispatcher accused of putting a little hidden camera in a urinal, even as, going as far as to paint it white so it blended in with the porcelain of the urinal. And, just pointing down and getting pictures of guys and their junk going to the bathroom in a police station. What kind of sicko is this? All right, so listen to this one. A teacher in an upstate New York middle school arrested yesterday for allegedly planting a hidden camera in a staff bathroom. Patrick Morgan, 57, charged with 22 counts of unauthorized, unlawful surveillance, placed a recording device inside an employee restroom at the Sand Creek Middle School in Albany County, town of Colony. I know where that is. I used to go to the Colony Mall when I was a little summer camper at the Camp White Oaks in lovely Nassau, New York, right down the street from Skodak.
Thanks.
Yeah.
all right, it's a lot of information.
Nice country out there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there a way to detect hidden cameras? I mean, I saw like you could shine a light and you'd see a reflection, or you can look at the thickness of a mirror to see if anything's behind it. But
Well, I mean, you just have to assume if you can put a hidden camera inside a stuffed animal, where can't you put one? That's why I assume they're everywhere.
That's nuts.
Fester has one in the office.
All right, you ready for an update?
Sure do.
Do you remember the woman? Do you remember the woman that went nuts at that Einstein Bagels over in Boynton?
Yes, of course. How can you forget?
This woman was, just absolutely crazy. And Coop, we've got a bunch of sound bites?
Yeah, and I remember this story. This is great.
Yeah. This woman, her name, Cindy Falco Di Corrado. And this is Cindy.
Get your hands off of me. You are kidnapping me. I will personally. What is your name?
I'll give you my name.
No, take your hands off of me.
Don't come behind me.
You need to read the Constitution. You need to read the Constitution. Let go of me.
I'm happy you step out.
This is because the police department are ignorant of the constitutional rights.
Okay.
This is why this man has his hand on me, and he's on my personhood, and I have the right to protect my personhood.
She's trying to protect her personhood. So the deal was she's in an Einstein Bagels. This is back in the fall. And she wasn't wearing a mask. And the restaurant, the Einstein Bagels, had a mask policy. So they asked her to leave. She would not. She caused a disturbance. They called the cops. Then the cops are trying to trespass her to, get her out. And then she starts melting down. And this is audio from the body cam, if I'm not mistaken.
Let go of me. Shame on you. Let go of my purse. Are you filming this, sweetheart?
Yes, I am.
Are you filming this, sweetheart? Stop it! You cannot arrest me. I've done nothing illegal. I have done nothing illegal.
What are you being arrested for?
Stop it!
Oh, that's great.
Stop resisting.
Let go! I am not under arrest.
Yeah, oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
So this isn't body cam. This is actually someone recording on their phone.
All right, so this was...
That's the greatest scream ever.
We gotta isolate.
There is, yeah, there's an ISO.
Oh, we have an
We
ISO.
have one.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Hang on. All right, so
bad.
We have the reason why we're doing the story again, we played, I forgot how good this audio was. We did a story back in the fall, and we have an update.
Come get my purse, sweetheart.
I'm scared to hurt me.
In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. I come against these principalities and powers, this lie, this abuse. This abuse. Honey, come get my purse.
I'm scared to go to my arm.
No, ma'am, you're going to stay right there.
No, she needs to get
That's
my
your mom?
purse.
Who is
Let
she?
her get my purse.
That's
Stop
not
manhandling me.
I'm sorry?
That's my purse.
Okay.
Ah! I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Ah! I am not under arrest. You did not arrest me.
Just stand back on the
You
sidewalk,
did not arrest
okay?
me. You didn't say I was under arrest.
So as she's saying, I can't breathe, she's belting out a scream. Okay, all right, listen, everything. Now I'm going to go to the I can't breathe mode. Unbelievable.
Ah! I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Ah! I am not under arrest. You did not arrest me.
Just stand back on the
You did
sidewalk,
not arrest
okay?
me. You didn't say I was under arrest.
She actually has so much breath. Listen how much she screams.
Folks, we got a couple of updates. She is a Boynton Beach mayoral candidate.
She just got my vote.
Me too.
That's who I want.
And by the way, she was found guilty. So here's the deal. The Boynton Beach woman who refused to leave a southern Palm Beach County bagel shop last year because she wasn't wearing a mask, found guilty of 2 charges. Last week, Cindy Falco de Corrado, 63, arrested on charges of trespassing, resisting arrest without violence. De Corrado had proclaimed that it was her constitutional right not to wear a mask. Anyway, according to the probable cause affidavit, she caused a disturbance. Cops show up. She resisted. At the time of her arrest, a mask mandate was in effect for all of Palm Beach County. So this was last year. City documents showed that she filed in October to become the next mayor of Boynton Beach, Florida.
Really rolling with her fame.
You have my vote.
Is that what the sign's going to say?
That's what A-A-A-H-H-H-H-H.
No, it'll be, I will scream for you.
Yes.
Join the scream team.
Yes.
I will be your loud voice in Boynton Beach, Florida politics. Can you imagine this Looney Tune as the mayor of Boynton Beach?
What if she wins?
Which is right above Delray,
Yeah.
right below like Lake Worth and unbelievable.
She's going with the no publicity. All publicity is good
Oh
publicity.
my God!
Have you guys seen that video of the screaming goat? It was like a meme from a couple years ago.
Yes,
She
That's what it
sounds
reminds
just
me of.
like that.
Do you have the goat?
I do.
I play the goat.
That's not the goat.
That's the goat.
Goat?
That's the goat. Well, supposedly.
Yeah, it's just the meme.
All right, hang on.
All right, goat me?
Now the goat.
All right.
I can't tell the difference. Goat. That's the mayor. That's the goat.
Wow, dead on. Somebody put that in their Tesla as their horn.
That is incredible.
Get out of the way.
Oh, my God, that is absolutely incredible. All right, final chunk of MJ is next. Man, this morning has flown.
It's been a good ride.
It has been. All right, 9:21. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105. When we get back, final chunk of it. I got a lot of stuff. We're going to lightning round it. Don't move. We're going to go through a lot of stuff in the final segment next on the MJ Morning Show here on is the MJ Morning Show, and a lot to cover. We're going to lightning round. Hey, guys, I got a really good pitch, and I really like the concept. So you remember that I was talking about that weird dream that I had? Was that a couple of weeks back?
You have weird dreams all the time.
But this was a really weird dream that Michelle and I were filling up a truck with gas.
Oh, and you a parking garage? Was this a parking garage?
No.
No.
So I was filling up the truck with gas. It was a moving truck that we were moving all of our belongings, all our furniture, everything. Michelle and I were moving somewhere, and the whole truck was filled with everything we owned. And we're at a gas station. And first, I filled up the wrong tank. So there was a gas tank, and then there was like a water tank. And I put the gas in the water tank. And then while we're in the back of the truck trying to sort things out, someone climbs in, the keys were in the ignition, and they stole the truck with everything we owned gone. So that was the bizarre dream I had. So a listener by the name of Thundra.
Ooh. What was the name?
Thundra.
Mysterious.
Well, hang on a minute.
I've never heard that name in my life.
She is, I don't know if that's her real name or a stage name, but Thundra is a dream interpreter.
Ooh.
Roxanne could do
And,
that.
well, wait a minute. She says that she does dream interpretations like you've never heard. They are vivid. They are direct. They are in your face.
Good, because I have a lot of questions for
And
my dreams.
wait a minute. She wants to do dream interpretations on the show, and every once in a while, we would ask listeners that if you have some crazy dreams that you want interpreted, or if you have a recurring dream, folks, if I do this, it's not going to be like run-of-the-mill, little dopey, boring dreams. It's got to be some really weird stuff or just some crazy stuff. And Thundra wants to be... What are you going...
I had a weird dream that I had... MJ, I should have told you this,
What?
but your chopped-off hand... I had it in my drawer.
I had a chopped off hand?
No, I was keeping your hand in my drawer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my hand was chopped off and you had it in your drawer?
Yeah, but I don't know why your hand was chopped off.
What the hell's wrong with
Because
you?
then when I saw you in the dream again, you had both hands, and I go, oh my God, okay, I didn't chop off your hands.
He just has an extra hand in your
I don't
drawer?
know.
So
But that's like a weird dream.
I'm thinking that every once in a while we have Thundra, and she likes to be called the Dreamweaver.
Of course she does.
She's Thundra, the Dreamweaver. I put that together with Coop this morning.
Wow, that sounds like it was really difficult.
Hey, Coop, I think the lightning can come in a little faster.
You think?
Yeah.
Still?
Listen.
Right there.
Yeah, you want the lightning to start right on the end of Weaver. Yeah.
Come on, get with it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not a music production specialist.
Like you, MJ?
Just tighten it up. All right.
I love
call her Thundra from Down Under, the Dreamweaver.
Is she Australian?
She's not, I don't think, but I'll tell her to do an Australian accent. That's the new twist to the bit.
I like it.
Thundra from Down Under. All right. So, Festa, you have reservations here?
Festa has reservations about everything.
Listen, I just want to critically think about segments on the show occasionally, and I feel that MJ only loves the fact that she has an oddball name.
In other words,
If I would have said, MJ, I have a dream interpreter for you. She wants to be our Dreamweaver,
you'd be like,
and her
"That's
name is
cheesy."
Maria.
Or we can use Thunder.
See,
Thunder.
That's all you're in love with.
We can do that one, too.
Yeah.
Can we just get Gary Spivey in here?
Thundra. Lightning in the thunder.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
We can make a bunch of...
Lightning, then the thunder.
That's only
Lightning, then the thunder.
That is only us geeking out because she has the dumbest name ever.
Fester, why do you have to?
Okay,
why do you have to whiz all over? What's wrong with you?
I recant that.
Oh
and
my
I will replace
God.
that with an awkward weather name.
You know what? Roxanne is correct.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
That's right. You know what? I'm going to get a lot of use out of this damn thing.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
I wish everybody could text you with your opinion about that.
People say Fester is actually right on honest.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
You are. Roxanne, by the way, coined that phrase. Last week, Roxanne just blurted out, you know, Fester, you're just a large, rude man.
Right to his face.
And the minute I heard that, I'm like, that sounds like sharp-dressed man.
You should hear what she called me today.
So I had this produced for $30.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
Should have been fat, rude man.
All right, MJ, if her name was Rebecca, the Dreamweaver, you would say, probably not for us.
Or like Goldie.
Yeah.
Thundra.
That's the only thing you love is her name.
I know. You won't stop singing it.
She
You're
could be a
right, Fester.
You know what? I think we ought to give the segment a shot.
Yeah, just give her a chance.
But it's going to be dependent on, we have to get good emails from listeners that need some really, really creepy dreams interpreted. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about the name. Like if we had a psychic named Spatula, you'd be like all about it.
Yes.
I love that name.
Spatula the psychic would flip over some predictions.
Hey, folks, heads up. We're going to give away a $50 PDQ gift card in moments. Stand by. Hey, did they find that emu running around Highlands County? Did you see that? The minute I saw this, I was looking for that dude with the yellow car. You know?
Limu Emu?
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah, Doug. Exactly.
Okay.
So, I'm not making this up.
That's the only Doug I like.
In Highlands...
Fester, stop.
In Highlands County, the sheriff's office posted on Facebook that there's an emu running around. Anybody lose an emu?
Somebody call
Yeah,
Doug.
it's Doug. Doug, that yellow car was driving around Highlands County.
Highland County Animal Control.
Yeah.
You can only pay for what you need.
So deputy said the emu appeared to be resting for a while. It was spotted at some road there. The sheriff's office didn't speculate what the gender was, but it's very fast. The sheriff's office said, "Did you know emus are very fast?" Yeah, I saw the latest commercial, and the emu is running down the street, and Doug's got the radar gun out and says, "Emu, your personal best." So it was a very good time or very good speed.
Isn't there another commercial where they're on a treadmill?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Doug's like, "Emu, you're on fire."
Who came up with that, man?
Emu, and Doug are the best.
So, last I heard, I don't know what the story is, but there's an emu running around Highlands County.
Oh, man, I want an emu.
And all Doug is doing is trying to get quotes for the sheriff's department's cars.
Come on, Doug.
So if anyone lost an emu, just drive around Highlands County. Or if anyone spots the emu, you call 1-800-LIBERTY. Is that
Liberty,
yes.
liberty, liberty.
Liberty Bibbity, right?
And Doug.
We need to just pull that and Doug for whenever we want to talk about Doug.
And Doug.
Roxanne and Doug.
That's right. Oh, Dig Doug.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they've been talking about for the last 5 minutes.
What an idiot.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, the mayor in this Ohio town has quit. Hudson, Ohio.
Okay. Sounds like a lovely town.
The mayor was opposed to those ice fishing huts. Now,
those are the best.
Yeah.
I saw this story. Okay, this is a joke.
Is this? But he resigned.
Okay, this was a joke because he got some serious backlash. Listen, I know a lot about telling dumb jokes, and this was a dumb joke, but he got no slack. He had to resign over this.
What happened?
Mayor of a small town, Hudson, Ohio, resigned, made national headlines. This was last week, but now he's resigned because he said that allowing ice fishing, so ice fishing, you cut a hole in the ice, and a lot of these ice fishermen up north, like in Minnesota and Wisconsin, this is a big deal. They roll these little huts, like little outhouse-looking things,
on the lake,
onto the lake.
You ever seen grumpy old men?
Yeah, exactly. So they ice fish in their huts. And this guy at the big city council meeting, the mayor says, "I don't want any ice fishing because this leads to prostitution."
Really?
So is that a thing really, that the prostitutes come out on the ice and they do their business inside your little ice
hut,
inside your ice hole?
Ice
hut.
Ice hut.
Yeah.
No, but the ice hole is what you
Oh,
It's right next to your ice hole.
you
code for something.
the hut goes over top of your ice hole.
Right. So it covers
And
your...
you cut the hole in the ice, and then hey, Froggy, you're a
You actually
fisherman.
drill the hole.
Yeah, have you ever ice fished?
I've never even seen ice.
Yeah.
But it sounds fun. And I can't imagine that prostitution is involved much. That's a little hut. You can't get much done.
Hey, we have audio of this, right, Coop?
Yep, we do.
Here's the mayor. Listen.
Additionally, if you open this up to ice fishing, while on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, "I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time"? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution. Now you've got the police chief and the police department involved.
What?
Just data points to consider.
That guy sounds like a nerd.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's the kind of guy that gets busted in some kind of a back page or whatever they get. Where do you get hookers these days?
I don't know,
Online?
Well,
Craigslist?
It used to be back page, but then didn't the FBI take that over, right?
Yeah.
And then does Craigslist have hookers?
Yeah, amazingly.
I think so.
Even with all this technology.
I thought Craigslist banned that stuff. I thought we talked about that years ago.
Oh, then I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Froggy, Snoop Dogg has something in common with you.
Yeah, what that?
Oh, just for a second. Is that a real problem? Hookers and prostitutes on lakes in Little Hudson, Ohio? Is that a real issue?
I think he was trying to go down a road of ridiculousness, and he got it all right.
Apparently so. So, Froggy, Snoop Dogg has something in common with you. I've got a picture that was taken.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg smoking a blunt right before the Super Bowl halftime show.
It's just called show prep.
Look at that.
He's getting ready to perform. He's got to get right. He is Snoop Dogg.
That's a Froggy show prep right there. And what's going on? What's going on with avocados from Mexico? Have you seen this?
Avocados from Mexico.
Yeah. Hey, Fester, I don't need you to do it.
We have a sound effect?
Avocados from Mexico.
Yeah,
I love it.
We have the
Avocados from Mexico.
You know what, Fester?
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
All right, so I don't know what the heck's going on, but we, the United States, we've suspended avocado imports from Mexico. Just before the Super Bowl, a decision was made after an American plant safety inspector reportedly received a threatening phone call.
What, the avocado cartel is threatening the inspector?
All right, you avocado inspector, you are going to be found in pieces in the desert.
They had a Super Bowl ad, though.
Avocados from Mexico.
Yeah.
They usually do. They've been doing that for a while.
Avocados from Mexico.
So this is nuts. So this American plant safety inspector apparently received a threatening phone call. Mexico's agriculture department said U.S. officials had halted imports until further notice following the phone calls. The nature of the threat was not immediately clear, but the state of Michoacan in Mexico, the country's largest exporter of avocados, has dealt with violence involving drug cartels in recent years. So they must have threatened the guy's life or something.
We will turn you into guacamole.
So is this thing still on? So we're paused. We're not allowing avocados from Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico.
To be imported right now because a plant inspector with the U.S. District or the U.S. Department of I'll say it. The U.S. Department of Agriculture. This guy, got threatened?
We'll cut your eyeballs with tortilla chips.
Listen.
And now tableside guacamole is going to be so expensive.
So are avocados going to go through the roof all of a sudden?
A stuff a quesadilla down your throat.
By the way, a case of avocados is already $6.50 more this year than it was this time last year.
Yeah,
So-
avocados are getting a little pricey.
Yeah. I don't really care for avocados, but that's a whole different thing. All right, we're out of here. I've got a PDQ gift card. Let's go. Let's go with caller number 50. We'll stick with 50. Caller 50, a PDQ gift card right now. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. A $50 PDQ gift card is yours right now if you're caller number 50. Good luck from the MJ Morning Show on Q105. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Good luck. Website loaded, mjmorningshow.com. Of course, you can watch the replay of MJ TV, the whole show on video, our podcast, everything.